Lose
Be
start the
continued
polyphase?
now has a question mark, Elric.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know whether we are continued or not, or whether or
told-
not this is the order the characters are going to die in.
Y'all are all heading to the abyss. You're all done for.
That's what, yeah, you probably aren't wrong. At some point in Clank's life, you'll probably end up there. Hashtag thanks, Elric.
Yeah, right? I'm worried my bite wound's going to fester into some abyssal wound that sucks me into the void.
You're
When's the last time you brushed your teeth, Elric?
gonna turn into an Elric.
Who am I missing?
Nate, your mic's cutting really hard tonight.
But he did message and say he's going to be late. Or he did,
I only see 4 of you in roll 20.
We're missing Elric still.
Oh,
Elric.
And his spotty mic.
I must say, I'm using Mozilla tonight, and it seems to be going much smoother than Chrome.
I remember
haven't used
using
Chrome in a long
Mozilla.
time.
It was in my drafting class
Also-
in 8th grade.
Roll 20 is just kind of iffy. You could also turn off extensions. That sometimes helps as well.
Yeah.
Get in here, Elric.
okay.
Robotically fades into the distance.
Beep boop boop. Alright, well, Ophelia, it is your turn for scribe duty. Oh wait, he's not here. Of course she's not here.
She is not here.
Alright, well, when did she say she's getting here?
She said she was going to be a little late.
Or he, or whatever.
Doing some lawyer stuff.
Yeah,
A little
that's
late.
it.
It's extremely specific. Alright. Well, I guess we can do the recap, and maybe by then Mikey will be here.
Yeah. Cool.
Which means I'll probably forget and we'll have no scribe tonight, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I got notes. It's okay.
Clank, you're on Quartermaster.
Cool.
Could you clean up some of the quest logs and downtime projects? I feel like there's a bunch of stuff there that we don't need anymore. Well, I guess the quest logs are okay, like if the done stuff stays, but maybe the downtime projects and the extended effects.
I will do that.
Because if they're completed, they probably shouldn't still be on there.
Cool. Oh.
Hello?
Who dis?
Nope, that's Elric.
Nate coming back.
No, it's Elric. Welcome, Elric.
Y'all, could y'all not hear me before?
Oh.
You were just really robotic.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds like Alwyn is kind of low, so I'm going to turn you up a bunch.
Okay.
Alright. So, let's see. Last week, Clank, you were scribe. Are you okay giving us a recap of what happened?
Yeah, I can do that. I was going
Sweet.
to volunteer Elwyn to do it, but I'll step up and read.
I can if you want me to.
The battle outside the halls of Tarsus was intense. The clash of steel and the crackling of magic echoing through the tunnels. As the dust settled, I glanced over at my companions, Ophelia, Eldwin, Alwyn, Rhea, and Elric, each bearing the marks of the battle in their own way. With the immediate threat gone, we retreated to the entrance of the halls, seeking respite and a moment of peace. Ophelia's stoic determination remained unwavering despite the bruises and scratches that adorned her skin. Eldwin, the ever-fierce warrior, wore a smirk of satisfaction, his sword gleaming in the dim light. Ulrich, on the other hand, seemed lost in thought, his eyes reflecting a mixture of whiskeys and Bloody Marys. Seizing the opportunity, I set to work with my nimble fingers, deftly preparing a quick snack for everyone. The aroma of roasted nuts and dried fruits filled the air as I brewed a pot of tea, its warmth comforting. A comforting contrast to the dark, musky tunnels. Getting carried away, I also rolled some cigarettes filled with the devil's lettuce and the fragrant herbs mingling with the scent of tea, creating a relaxing atmosphere amidst the tensions of our surroundings. After our brief reprieve, we gathered ourselves and pressed onwards, our footsteps echoing in the eerie silence of the halls. To the eastern laboratories, or should we head south? The stench of death, dust, mold fills the air as I crow hop over the bodies of slain spider foe. As I passed by the library, I couldn't help but cast a lingering glance at the charred remains of the tomes and pages strewn about the room. Sights of those ruined books stirred a pang of sorrow in my chest. Knowledge, once lost, could never be fully reclaimed. Ophelia's impulsive actions has cost us a trove of potentially valuable information. I held my tongue, understanding in the heat of the battle sometimes led to unintended consequences. As we approached the laboratory floor, we found intricate rooms. Oh, I skipped the whole opening the door. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, as we approached the laboratory door, we found intricate runes etched upon its surface, magic woven as a barrier to keep us out or whatever is within contained. Ophelia used the obsidian dagger to remove the runes. One of these days, her actions will lead to the death of me or a comrade. Once the runes were disarmed, I was prepared to unlock the door when Elric, in his usually contemptuous manner, suggested Eldwin apply brute force to remove the barrier. These friendly games, he may not realize, build my trust in him more than ruffles my feathers. I easily unlock the door, then retreat to the back of the group. I found carelessly opening doors results in explosions and enemies, and it is better to be in the back than next to Ophelia in these situations. Ophelia flung the door open, revealing a lab that mirrored the southern lab. An eternal flame danced in the fireplace, illuminating space in an eerie glow. 4 skeletal figures, ominously adorned with bombs, stood animated. On the floor, interesting symbols on the floor glowed, fire dancing where the symbols met stone. Chaos erupted in the laboratory. As Ulrich walked forward, a storm of flashing lights and unearthly scream heralded the arrival of demons. My heart hammered in my chest as the reality of our situation dawned upon me. Ulrich's curiosity had unleashed a horde of demonic entities upon us. The air cracked with dark energy as a massive mosquito-like demon, Rudderkin, and their malevolent companions materialized in our midst. Fear gripped us, its icy fingers squeezing at our hearts as we faced the terrifying sight before us. The magic aura emanating from demons sent shivers through my feathers. Panic threatened to consume me. There was no room for doubt, not in the face of these otherworldly horrors. I rushed forward, trying to let the others escape behind me. Ulrich's voice cut through the cacophony, his urgent plea for us to retreat. His plan was clear: use the exploding skeletons to send anything in the laboratory to another plane. I watched as my companions' faces torted in the terror sprinted past me, their footsteps echoing our desperation. Ophelia ushered us towards the exit, her eyes blazing with determination. In that moment, a maelstrom of thoughts and emotions swirled within me. I glanced at the demons, their malevolent gazes fixed upon us, and I knew that we were in grave danger. The prospect of fleeing crossed my mind, the instinct for self-preservation urging me to run. Yet a voice driven by defiance and a refusal to bow before darkness whispered in my mind. I clenched my fists, thunder gauntlets crackling with energy. I would not allow these demons to roam freely, spreading terror in their wake. The laboratory, once a sanctuary of knowledge, had become a battleground, and I would not let it fall into hands of such vile creatures. Time seemed to slow as the Babao's eyes met mine. A chilling awareness passing between us, I recognized the incantation on his lips, the dark magic he was about to unleash upon me. In that moment, there was no escape. The room felt like it was closing in as he cast magic to heat my metal armor. I gasped at the searing pain that enveloped my body. My armor, once my shield, had become my tormentor. Every nerve screamed in protest as the metal grew unbearably hot. My feathered skin began blistering beneath its glowing surface. I gritted my teeth. There was no room for weakness, not now. Retreat would lead to my demise. My only hope was to go on the offensive. Desperation gripped me. Amidst my agony, I cast hideous laughter, hoping to break the Babao's concentration. The demon did not find my attempts at humor amusing. Instead, he mocked me, his laughter echoing through the room. The pain intensified, threatening to consume me entirely. With every ounce of willpower, I stumbled backward, my movements hampered by the agony of my racking body. My survival was in Elric's hands. Elric's plan unfolded before my eyes. As I was staggering out of the room, I watched him, his eyes aflame with determination, cast a blazing fireball into the lab. The flames roared to life, illuminating the darkness with a destructive brilliance. The chain reaction erupted, a symphony of explosions that shook the very foundations of the hall. The Babao's laughter tuned to screams of pain as the fire and explosions consumed him. The room trembled as the force of the explosions ripped through the air. I collapsed against the wall as skeletons exploded. Rhea raised me with magic. With trembling hands, I adjusted my scorched armor, wincing in pain. I pray Elric dispatch the Babao. He did not. The searing pain takes me down again. Conflict simmered in the aftermath of our battle, a tension that hung in the air like a storm on the horizon. Alwyn and Rhea, their emotions raw and frayed, reacted impulsively on Elric's actions. They sought retribution for his impulsiveness, blind to the fact that his fiery decision had saved us all. In their anger, they didn't seem to see the grim truth. Elric's action had prevented fate far worse. As Elwyn and Rhea approached Elric, their frustration evident in every gesture, the situation escalated quickly, culminating in a fortunate exchange that saw Elric resort to biting Alwyn in self-defense. The chaos threatened to unravel our fragile camaraderie. It was Ophelia who stepped in, her commanding presence cut through the rising animosity. She quelled the brewing storm with firm words and reminded us of the greater dangers that lurk beyond our squabbles. To the south, an ominous shuffling of Bodak on the other side of the door served as a chilling reminder of the dangers that surround us. The party searched the lab, collecting potions, recipe, and maho. As I readjusted my damage armor, I reflected on the events that had unfolded. Elric, for all his impulsive nature, had proven himself. His instincts, however brash, had saved us from certain doom. It was a bitter truth, that Alwyn and Rhea needed to accept. On our way out of the halls, we encountered Neil, the ever-pompous lieutenant of the Bloodhands. Fatigue weighed heavily upon my limbs, my body aching from the battles and challenges we faced. While the others eagerly spilled details of our trials and triumphs to Neil, I remained silent, hiding behind my exhaustion. As I listened to Rhea divulge intimate details of our discoveries, I felt a pang of unease. Cithral's hunger for power was no secret. I have no doubt that she would exploit any information she could get her hands on. The distrust we had expressed earlier, the sheriff's suspicion of the Bloodhands' motives, echoed in my mind. The thought of them exploiting our findings for their own gain soured my stomach. Rhea must have been distracted by Neil's packs. Before the too many beans spilled, I stepped forward, my weariness momentarily forgotten. I reminded Neil of the dangers lurking in the halls of Tarsus, the treacherous traps and malevolent forces that had tested us at every turn. My words carried a warning, a plea for them to stay out, coughing up blood, spraying it on Neil's face. The halls are not a playground for the likes of the Bloodhands. It is far too dangerous. My words hung in the air, a challenge and a declaration. I met Neil's gaze with unwavering determination, my resolve unyielding. The halls of Tarsus may hold mysteries that could shape more than we understand. I turned away, my footsteps heavy as I returned to preparing tea, nuts, and dried fruits. We would continue our exploration undeterred. The Bloodhand might prowl at the edges, but the heart of the halls belonged to us.
Thank you for the recap. So, it is currently the 33rd of fall at 6:20 p.m. I think you had retreated to the surface for the time being, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Elric just showed back up, didn't he?
Yeah, he was missing down there, and the blood hands found him and helped him get back out. So it's fairly late in the evening, but yeah, you are all together again. So do you want to go back down today? Are you gonna wait on that? What's the group's plan?
I think we're all pretty damaged. Going back
Yeah.
down there today would be a bad juju.
Yeah, Alduin does not look great after fighting that mosquito.
I think you went to the Maplewood Inn and you were sort of relaxing. I have Ophelia that's speaking with
Yeah.
Lyra for a bit.
Elric went to the other place.
Elric's at the
I-
Darkwater Inn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Elric.
I went to the
Elric
Darkwater.
has his own place.
I went to the Darkwater.
But all right, so if no one's doing anything else today, I will pass some time. So you spend the rest of the day kind of relaxing at your various inns. Let me check something. Alright, well, in the evening, as you're all kind of having dinner and getting settled in, there is a knock at the door to your private room.
Alwyn would get up and cautiously open the door.
Alright, at the door, there would be a couple of town guards with a letter who they would hand over to you, Alwyn, and say, the mayor would like to speak to you all about some unfortunate rumors she's hearing about the group. Whenever you're available tomorrow, please make your presence available at the town hall barracks.
Would she have time in the morning?
She should, yes.
Okay, let the mayor know that we will meet with her tomorrow morning, first light.
He nods and says, very well, I shall indeed let her know. And they would take off. So, it looks like there is a small scroll rolled up there that they gave you. Do you want to read it?
Yes, I'd like to turn around and address the group.
So, the scroll basically says that the mayor has been hearing some disturbing rumors that the heroes might be working with the Bloodhand Thieves Guild, who are currently menacing the town, and she would like to put these to rest.
Oh, this is
not ideal.
fun.
How do they know?
Because we've been coming and going from the Bloodhand base.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Right.
obvious.
And,
Well-
and Neil keeps showing up in our dining room.
Yeah.
So Riala says that, and Shock would say, I don't think the town knows where the Bloodhand base is, and I doubt they had us followed. My guess would be that Blackwater said something.
That seems
He's,
logical.
He's had a bit of a vendetta against the group recently, ever since
Can't
the
imagine
trial.
why.
He
But-
got his feelings hurt because we didn't want to be his best friend.
How unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's trying to burn us.
That's that would be my guess. Shock says.
The problem, of course, is that what Blackwater tells the mayor seems to take at face value, whereas what we tell the mayor, she doesn't seem to immediately believe without concrete evidence.
Well, such is the
Money-
way of the
Money talks.
nobility, Ayara says. It's,
Could we challenge her on this? Tell her that she's taking whisperings of someone else versus.
I think it goes back to what we discussed previously about we know that Blackwater is involved in some shady things and put the town and some of the town people in danger. But we don't feel that we will be believed until we have more concrete evidence to present besides just our claims.
We present it that way? Do we tell her that hey, we understand that
Now, did
Blackwater
you...
is kind of in your
Well,
pocket?
Doru and Shock previously counseled us against doing so until we have evidence. But
Yeah, I
we
don't
could
think you
reconsider.
actually revealed Blackwater's
Right,
secret yet.
Yeah, we did not accuse Blackwater because Doru and Shock counseled us against doing so for now.
AR says, well, before we do this, we should find out more about where her information is coming from.
Can you work on that this evening, Ayara? We're pretty beat from our adventure, but if you could help us out, that would let us be more prepared for this meeting in the morning.
She says, I'm not really an information gatherer. Plus, I'm a drow. I don't think anyone's going to want to talk to me.
What about that little thief of yours, Ophelia? I know Ophelia's not here, but...
Yeah, that would be our key. Here's her job.
Ophelia
I
says,
mean, what if we
have
just
her...
hold on to this information?
Ophelia would say, I
Yeah.
have her looking into Blackwater already, but
Yeah.
next time I see her, I can maybe redirect her a little. Yeah, that's definitely more her forte, so I could see.
Yeah.
It would be ideal.
But yeah, the Shock says the group should be cautious because I mean, if Blackwater is telling her this, I mean technically he's not lying. I mean, we are, or you all are, working for the Blood Hand right now.
Yeah, but for good reason.
Perhaps we could request from Cithril assistance in some sort of concrete evidence on Blackwater's dealings in having hired both the Blood Hand and the Iron Tide.
That might be an idea.
Like maybe as part of our agreement to continue working with her, she might be willing to help us with that.
Shock drinks his ale. What NPCs do you have in the background right now? You have...
I think it's just Ayara and Shock.
Ayara and
Melody
Shock.
if she came by tonight, yeah. Or Lyra if she shows up.
Let me add them to the list. Yeah, we have Ayara. Melody technically is also in the background for the group.
I'm not particularly interested in the politics of these human settlements. I am more interested in clearing these undead and demons and figuring out why they seem to be so plentiful in this part of the Empire.
While I completely agree with you, I fear that these meddling politics could have an effect on our ability to continue adventuring and clearing this the way that we have.
Understood.
What do you see being the issue of just being straightforward with her?
I have no problem with telling the mayor everything. I never did. But of course, you know, as you said, the politics are involved, and Doru and Shock had counseled Ophelia during that previous meeting that we had with the town elders that maybe we should wait until we know more.
Shock
Do we feel like we have more evidence?
I don't think we have anything more than we did then.
No.
Shock says, I mean, Blackwater is basically funding this town and a lot of its projects. This is the same in any of the Empire cities or towns. The nobility are on top, and if you're going to go against them, you need extremely solid proof of wrongdoing. Otherwise, you'll just
even
end up...
that might not be enough.
Exactly. These nobles are really hard to step up against.
What about...
Yeah.
Go ahead. What about, you humans said that you explained that the government of this land is a council of many noble families, did you not? Perhaps there is one that would have cause to aid us against Blackwater.
That's a good idea.
Perhaps, though, the only nobles in this town are Blackwater and his estate.
Blackwater.
We would
That's
have to
what-
travel far away, and what interest would they have in this town on the frontier? What could be gained?
Well, if they
Untapped
had a bone
market.
to pick with the Blackwater family, perhaps spite.
Maybe.
But of course, I do not know if there is such a family. But the way these nobles squabble, I imagine it must be so.
Sure, the Blackwaters have their enemies, Shock says.
If the church is against all of Blackwater's dealings, wouldn't that cause wouldn't that cause suspicion and arousal and resentment from greater powers other than just nobility?
Maybe. Perhaps Father Duval should be our initial target to convince of what we've seen and learned, and he may be able to guide us from there.
I have
He
been talking
seems,
with him.
He's rather snooty and holier than thou, I think, but he seems to have a healthy aversion to the undead and demons and such things that I work against. So he could
can
make
see-
a good ally.
You can see Elduin kind of smirks at that.
Well, I assume our end goal remains the same, Iara says. We wish to find a way to get to Blackwater's estate from the tunnels and then steal his item.
I wish
Perhaps,
to purge-
perhaps his arrest is an easier way to get this item.
And perhaps, if we do break in, we could find evidence of wrongdoing against the Holy Church.
Given his assets, I expect he would have better defenses than we might be able to muster ourselves.
Its
Be real
guards look
sneaky.
capable.
Yeah, I fear that. Well, actually, Shock might say. I fear that this course will put us against Blackwater and possibly the town as well, or at least
Well,
the government.
It
I
seems
think
that we're
Blackwater's
already
already angry at us.
Yeah, he decided once we did not bring the dagger back from the hobgoblins that, and did not allow him control over Elduin, that
result
that
of
pretty
that-
much changed his demeanor against us, towards us.
And a result of that could make us outcasts here. We might have to leave with the blood hand and not return.
Perhaps we should go drag some of those demon bodies up to the surface.
I don't think that it's common knowledge that there's tunnels underneath this city.
Right, but what if we made it
Tell 'em
common
they pulled
knowledge,
it out
and the
of the-
fact that we are clearing them of dangers,
The town still loves us.
especially
yeah,
if they
almost
find out
for
we're
now
killing
they
the
do.
demons that are beneath their very feet.
And I don't want to leave them in,
And I
unfortunately,
propose
Blackwater's hands. And, if there's evil afoot going on here, I don't want to put all the innocents in the village at risk.
Well, I don't know if
Can
we-
I propose
Go ahead.
that we pull this whole tactic called procrastination, where before we would meet with the mayor tomorrow morning, we go into the tunnels and start fighting.
Well, we did just agree to meet the mayor at first
With
light.
them. Tomorrow.
Oh, you mean go back tonight?
No, maybe send a messenger. Elric, you have. Well, Elric, are you here? Where is
Uh,
Elric?
I don't
I
know.
don't
Would
see
he
him.
have? Would Elric have come to the meeting at the Maplewood, or is
No.
he's just being?
He's-
Mm.
He's
antisocial?
currently
He's off
having a bath.
schmoozing.
He's
Ah.
having a bath. Yeah, yeah.
Right,
He's having a
doing
bath
something.
listening to classical music. Yeah.
It can't be too hard to get a message to the mayor. But I think. Fuck the blood hands.
Yeah, I mean the
We
inn
should,
probably has a message boy
yeah,
we could send.
Is anybody around? 'Cause it's just our party, right? There's nobody else in here.
Yeah,
Just,
you're in your
Shock
private
and
room.
Iara, it seems like.
You can
Cool, I'm
summon
gonna-
the people to bring you food and drink, but right now it's just you all.
And
And
I'm gonna spend
guys-
some time casting detect magic to make sure nobody's listening.
All right. You don't
We'll
detect
wait 10
any.
minutes until you finish. Yeah.
You don't detect any magic out of the ordinary in here.
At
Just-
this point in time, I want to reveal to the party about Alira. And
Before
the
you
fact
do
that
that,
I have
can I just say, fuck Cithril? Like, we should take her out. And then I'm done.
And given her forces in this town, I think we need to be cautious. We've already made an enemy of Blackwater by not doing exactly as he wished, and if Cithril got any hint that we were perhaps not fully invested in our alliance with her, then she could act before we have a chance to anticipate her actions, and we don't know how she might retaliate.
Yeah, I'd rather one enemy at the front lines instead of immediately making two.
And I
Aris
don't
We
think
can
we
make
should
plans
have to kill
against
people.
Cithril.
says,
I don't think we need to kill her.
why the sudden change of allies? I thought you all wanted us to be allies with Cithril. Or at least
so-
wanted the Iron Tide to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what made you just propose that, killing Cithril. Like, that's rather sudden. Where did that come from?
I mean, I think we could do a much better job of leading this town.
Well, you don't think the mayor is the one leading this town?
Well, clearly Blackwater is.
Okay, so what does
Well, that's
killing
part of our
Cithril have to
goals
do with
being here,
that?
Clank.
Yeah, why
And
why
we don't need to
Cithril instead
kill.
of
We don't
Galen?
need to kill to get our point across. We don't need to
I mean,
drop ourselves
this-
to their level.
I didn't mean to distract us so much. I just wanted to say, fuck Cithril. He's not cool.
I don't have any particular, affinity for
I don't.
her
Yeah.
line of work, but again, I'm here to kill demons and
Yeah.
unnatural necrosis that seems to be threatening this land.
But that's all I wanted to say in private amongst each other.
Iris as well.
I'm glad to know how you think.
If you are okay with assassinations, I could try to hit some targets in this city or in this town, but Cithril would be a hard
We
one.
don't kill people.
Oh,
So our situation, we have to talk to the mayor tomorrow, right? And the mayor's gonna ask us about our alliance with the Blood Hand, right? Do we just deny? Is denial more than just a river in Egypt?
What is Egypt?
Oh God.
It's where denial is.
Oh.
The joke just flies over Elduin's head.
Egypt's canon now.
it's Melbourne
rules.
City.
Yeah.
So,
Or
let's-
do we
let's-
tell? Yeah.
let's
Or do we just-
consider.
Yeah.
Let's
Go ahead.
consider both sides. So let's say, I'm not saying this is our plan. Let's say our plan is to go to Amara Asher tomorrow and tell her everything. What are the pros and cons and possible outcomes of that? What do we think that would lead to?
So
Let's just
one
kind
of
of
my
analyze,
thoughts
yeah.
is, which I am for. Granted, let me make that clear at the beginning, is bringing the mayor up to speed. My concern is that she's going to see it as us throwing dirt right back at. I think it's pretty well understood that Blackwater's the one that made these accusations or gave this information to the mayor. That it might look, we might lose some validity, right? That it looks like we're just throwing dirt right back at Blackwater, even if we don't identify that we're throwing dirt at Blackwater. She's going to be like, well, Blackwater told me that you guys were doing this, and now all of a sudden you guys say Blackwater's doing this. Even if she doesn't disclose where she got her information from, that would affect some of our validity. I'm also willing to take that chance, though, and let our laurels and the things that we've done for this town shine. Like,
Yeah, I
look,
think-
here's what we have. We're letting you know we don't have concrete proof, but here is the abundance of evidence that all points in that direction, and leave it open to her interpretation. Do you feel like this would be anybody else other than Blackwater that is behind this? This is why we feel this way. How do you see this? Leave it at that. That way we're not making the accusation. We're confiding in the mayor and also giving the mayor the opportunity to connect those dots as we already have.
We also did
It's very
share
smart,
with.
Owen. I agree with that.
We also
One-
did already tell the mayor that the hobgoblins were hired, and we declined to say who until we could gather more information. And she was her interest was very much piqued, and she was
Yeah,
a little
throw
bit,
that in. Throw that in and say, hey, here's what we think. What do you think?
right.
That
So,
way
like,
we're not
I mean, bringing
confrontational.
it up. I mean, what I meant was that, like, bringing it up now. I understand what you're saying about the validity thing, but also because we did kind of dangle that hook previously, it may. We still have to convince her, but it may not be as much of a we're just bringing this up now because Blackwater told on us,
Absolutely. So what about the opposition? What do
Well,
you guys think is wrong with this idea?
Yeah.
was Elduin saying
lying.
something?
We're lying? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we're
Hang
lying.
on.
We need,
Well,
I'm all for telling
let me
the
give
truth.
Elduin
Wait,
No, we-
wait,
chance to talk.
time out. We are telling the truth. We're
That-
telling
that-
her what our
Alright.
suspicions are and
One-
leaving it open to
Well, that's
her.
why
Yeah.
I'm saying I
Wait
agree.
here.
The cons of
Bravo,
lying
bravo.
about it, though.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
not
so
really
both-
what I was going for.
Elduin,
We're
what are
looking
you
for
saying?
why this is a bad
Elduin, What
idea.
are you saying?
Yeah, what was Elduin saying? Because he hasn't been able to speak much here.
A thought occurred to me is, who else will be there tomorrow with the mayor? Would it just be her? Or will Blackwater be there as well by her side?
That's
I'm
a
gonna
valid
step
point.
out really quick to go get Elric. You guys keep talking.
All right, good idea,
Get out of
Clank.
his bath and his Mozart.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
would we be able to ask the mayor to meet with us in private?
well, if we
That there's
show up
sensitive
and there's
information?
other people present, we could ask at that time.
Yeah, because I think if she's worried about accusations against us, that she would be open to, I would hope that she would be open to meet with us in private to let us explain the situation. I think you're exactly right, Elduin, that Blackwater could be there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Another thing, the proposal of going and telling her the truth, and you asked what are the cons to this proposal. I think the biggest con is convincing the mayor. Like, I think that's the biggest danger, is it's a big deal for this patron of her town to end up he's got his own scheming going on and has endangered town citizens. And
But
he's a
are
very
we
different-
convincing
yeah.
her at this point, or are we just telling her what we have found, the truth of why we're working with the Blood Hand, and
We're
leaving it
telling
up to
and
her
hoping
at
for
this point?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing. We're
Are
hoping for the
Clank and
best.
Elric back?
What I'm saying is that reaction may not be what we hope for. That you asked for the cons. I'm saying we're telling her and hoping for the best. That's the con.
Absolutely, I agree. Let's wait for Clank and Elric to get here. That way we have the full party representation.
So Melody would say, just remember when you told everyone about the alliance with the Iron Tide, it seemed like many of the townspeople held that against you a little bit. So there might still be some of those feelings of animosity.
Ooh.
We didn't.
But
the general
we stopped the
populace doesn't know,
attacks.
right? It was only the
Yeah,
the,
it
like,
was only
council that
the
knew,
the
right?
count. It was like like Blackwater,
elders of
and the what's her name,
Captain
Mayor
Grove.
Asher, Captain Grove,
Yeah.
the people you had
and the
assembled.
church people.
And
Yeah.
the church, but they all
The
didn't
goal-
seem to like that you wanted.
Yeah.
They basically
But
offered
they
peace to these
also-
people that attacked the town and killed a bunch
Right.
of their own.
But Mayor
I-
Ashton
my-
Grove also seemed very alarmed and interested in more information when they were told that the hobgoblins had been hired.
Yeah, that too. And
I
that
think
you
a
were
defense
trying
point with that is whether they're against the alliance or not, the actions that we did resulted in less or no deaths from the Iron Tide.
Yeah, and I think that argument
However,
was
we
made.
achieved that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons
I
why
did.
they didn't get too mad or too upset about it, because you made that argument pretty
Yeah, and
well.
we kind of gave our own
yes, I remember
guarantee
now.
that the hobgoblins will not harass Char any further or the farmlands around. So we kind of put our name down as responsible if the Iron Tide did move against them again.
Melody would say, and yeah, I don't think the town or any of them is going to hold that against you, but just keep in mind that could be a strike against the group that they might still hold.
Valid point.
Well, you can't please everybody.
And I'll say at this point, Elric, would you come back with him?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll say
I
Elric and
answered-
Clank walk in.
I answer the door, I get out of the bath, kind of angrily, and I open the door naked. What do you people want? I said, leave me alone.
Clank has a big fat cigar rolled up. He hands it to Elric and
As
says,
I'm standing there naked.
we have things to discuss, and walks into Elric's room.
Right. Well, what do we have to discuss, Clank?
Well, first you gotta put your clothes on, and then we gotta go to Maplewood.
I get dressed.
And I would explain to Elric that we've been summoned by the mayor, and we're meeting the mayor first thing in the morning tomorrow.
Yes, I figured. I received a summons as well. Look, it's on the bed.
What do you think? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Well, I don't have much. We're probably going to be facing our now adversary, who could have been an ally, Blackwater. Could be there. I'm sure he's the one manipulating all this.
I think
Never
you're
mind,
right.
don't come to the
seems
meeting.
Wise. That seems absolutely true.
It's not wisdom, Clank. It's just how the nobility work. You
Yeah.
slot someone, they get you back.
So, how do we get around this? And you know my motives here as well.
Well, I would play our cards close to our chest. Realistically. Don't give too much, but give enough to persuade the mayor.
Persuade the mayor of what? Alright, that we are not working with the Bloodhands, or that it's a good idea to work with the Bloodhands?
That we are innocent of whatever we're being told we've done.
Denial.
Yes.
That is a strategy I would have suggested as well. Or
Well,
deflection. Deflection.
let's go talk to the others at the Maplewood.
Great.
Alright. So you would get back a little while later. I'll say it's about 7 o'clock at this point, when Elric and Clank walk into the secret or the private room.
I just say to Elric, nice for you to join us.
Yes. Yes.
Shock says so.
So,
Go ahead.
I was just, and so do Elric and Clank kind of share what they were just talking about? What the deflect and deny thing?
Clank can if he wants.
I don't know if they'd mentioned it as soon as they walked in the room.
Yeah.
I just thought they might
Okay.
weave it into the conversation.
Okay.
But, yeah, so Shock says you should definitely figure out your plan of attack. If you are being accused of working with the Blood Hand, you should all be on the same page as to how you're going to respond to this. Because politics
that
can
is
be
wise.
tricky.
And once words are spoken, they can't be taken back. So, what are our thoughts?
Well, I do have one thought. We could potentially rile up the town against Blackwater. We could say maybe some of his guards were seen hassling the peasants in the streets about I don't know, something in particular. We could use
Is
the
that
blood.
true though?
Who knows? I mean, we could use the Blood Hand to accomplish this goal. We just dress them up in guard uniforms.
I think that the evils that we already heavily suspect Blackwater to be involved in are far worse accusations than these petty things that we might try to make up and have difficulty proving or coming up with stories that are as effective as the truth.
Well,
And I'm also not interested in building a web of lies deeper than we already have. Look where this is getting us already.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm all for strategic
Arrow says,
deceptions,
I don't know.
but
It
I don't
seems like it's
see the
working out okay.
I don't see the benefit here.
do we have any proof that Blackwater has done any of these things that we can accuse him for? If we can get him on something tangible, we can
Well, tangible isn't.
What I would say is, do we have to make that accusation at this point, Elric? You seem to know better than, especially I do, of how these politics work. But in this case, we present the information that we have. We're not weaving a lie or a web of deceit. Let her know what our suspicions are and what evidence, however meager it may be, which I don't think is that meager at this point. We have a lot of evidence, it's just not concrete proof. But present that to the mayor and then ask her for her opinion on it, what her interpretation is. And I think, now I want your feedback on this, but one, that would make it that we're not flat out accusing Blackwater, so we can see what she thinks about it. And depending on her response, we will maybe know more about how vested she is with Blackwater. If she denies our claims that we know in our heart is true, we just don't have the evidence for, that will tell us a lot of information that Blackwater is further in the mayor's pocket than we may be aware of at this point. What are your thoughts?
So
Or
from what
vice versa, that she's in his pocket.
You know what I mean.
from what it seems, he has the clergy in his pocket. He is very close to the mayor and has respect of everyone in town. He has really nothing to lose.
But he's already showed his hand. He's making accusations against us. I mean, really, who else could it be
At the
that
end
fed the
of the
mayor
day-
this information, right? It has to be Blackwater, right?
At the end of
I feel if the clergy was
we
aware
are
of
a
these
group,
acts, they would not condone it, no matter what the price it was.
we are a group of adventurers who have done good, yes, in most respects. But this is the patron and lord of their town, who has done nothing but help them. Right?
So they think. That's the whole point of us.
Yeah, we're just raising awareness. We're
telling
not
this-
making campaigns of
That's the whole point of us
accusations.
raising this awareness. Is we're doing it for the betterment of the town, and if they're aware that something nefarious is going on, you'd think that if they did care for the town, that they would want that information to
I
be
think
known.
we're a few steps ahead of ourselves, friends. We have yet to figure out. So first off, Miss Ducat, that was really good. I like that idea. Did you guys hear Arya Ducat's?
She was sort of
Suggestion?
speaking to a couple of other people off to the side while they were talking. But she can repeat it. It's in chat what she said.
Plant some information or rumors throughout the city. It might take some time.
She says, I think that is the better option. I mean, I know in house politics in the Drow cities, in the Dark Elf cities, there is often a lot of quiet contempt and a lot of working behind the scenes while the house matrons smile at each other. Their informants and their spies are doing a lot of work to undermine their power
Their
and
credibility.
reputations. I think
Yeah.
Blackwater's credibility is probably very solid in this town still.
Yeah.
So an accusation like the one you say, you might want to wait until some work's been put in.
Yeah. Takes time to build up. Can't just.
So then I can
For
fill
all,
them in right now about Alira. And
you
my
actually
connection
did
with her.
already. I was playing you before
Okay.
they got here. But she
Okay.
would say, for all we know, Blackwater has been spreading rumors amongst the town or the town government, as well as maybe some of the higher up merchants about us, and these rumors could be taking hold.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has
so
people to do
like
such
that.
things.
Yes.
Maybe even what's her name? the blood hand woman.
Yes,
Cithril.
Cithril could do some work in this area as well. Though I know her people are already they have a bad reputation in town, so
And
that might be hard.
that would buy us time to clear out and figure out what's going on beneath.
She says, just my suggestion. I know politics up here work a little bit differently than they do in the deep, in the drow cities.
Well,
But
you're not
so-
entirely wrong.
we're a
I
little
guess
more
as long
cutthroat
as
down
someone
there.
else is doing it, if someone else is doing the dirty work, I may be able
You've
to
already started that,
look the other
Ophelia.
way. I'm not doing it myself, and I'm helping somebody that needed help.
So the troll said that the mayor has heard rumors of us working with the Blood Hands. I don't think we've addressed that. We either say, yes, we are working with the Blood Hands and explain why, or we deny it, or we have other options.
I would deny it.
I feel like we've
Shop
put her off twice already. Do you think she'll let us put her off a third time? Do we have sufficient
So then we
something
just
else
deny
to
it.
distract her?
Then we just
Yeah.
focus on, no, we're not working
Well,
with the Blood
says.
Hands.
Especially
are
if
gonna
she has
lie, I'm not
Blackwater
gonna
in
be
her
there.
ear.
That's
If you guys
great.
are gonna lie, I'm not gonna be there. That's
That's
what
awesome.
you guys think.
That's
I don't want to
awesome,
be complicit
Ophelia.
with this.
That's understandable, Ophelia. Shocks is.
Work on Father Duval. Let him know the truth.
Well, I don't. It might be dangerous to have one person in the group saying that we are working with them and everyone else saying we're not. Then it.
Well, we're not.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I don't even want to be asked. I don't even want to have to lie.
But
So,
if asked,
just
what would you
omit
say
me.
by the church? Iara says, because if they have been hearing the words of Blackwater as well, they might ask you this.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
You'll just fake a heart attack. Just go down. Oh God!
I will
Ophelia!
just say every choice I have made is following Paylor and the benefit of the town. Plead the fifth.
I'll
You think-
agree.
I think faking a heart attack would be more effective than that.
I agree.
Rhea, you have any thoughts on this? I know you mentioned, but do we tell? Do you feel we answer the question that we are working with the Blood Hands?
I have no
Or
problem
deny
with telling the mayor the truth. To me, it is insignificant. The alliance with Bloodhand is merely to further our goals, and
And we know we've already burned the bridge with Blackwater, so what are you going to burn there?
Well,
And
Shock would
didn't we already
say,
establish
I don't
with the
know.
Bloodhand that
Oh, God.
didn't we already establish with the Bloodhand that they are to do no harm to this town as well, and that's part of our
as long as Cithril
alliance
doesn't
with
get
them?
impatient, she seemed like she was getting impatient when we were putting her off for a little bit there. But I think right now we seem to be
Well, yeah, she hasn't
kind
done
of
anything so
containing. Yeah, because we started like talking to Neil, and so I think that we're at
We
least
started clearing
holding-
out
yeah.
the tunnels for them.
far.
yeah.
She hasn't
So-
complained about you guys yet. She's been sticking to her word so far. But Shock would say,
Nobody in the town.
I don't know if any of you picked up on this, but I got the feeling from speaking with some of the citizens that the mayor might have some sort of personal grudge against the Bloodhand. So that's one of the reasons why I think telling her that we are working with Cithril could be a mistake.
You know, we could
More politics.
always just kill the mayor.
No,
Why
Ulrich.
would we do that?
I mean,
God, I
it
gotta
sounds like
think
it
for
solves
that.
a few problems.
I'm not here.
And
to
how many
pay
does it
humans.
create?
We're
So
not
then we
killing.
focus on what.
We're not just
Ours-
killing people if they don't agree with us, Elric. That's not okay. We're not doing that.
I would agree with Ophelia Shock says I don't think we can just murder people because they don't share our beliefs.
I
Elric,
mean,
Melody
and
would
so
say
far-
that as well.
the decisions that were made by this group prior to my joining you seem to lean towards finding a happy medium with everyone. You ended up allying with Orchard. You ended up having an agreement with the Blood Hand. You initially had an agreement with Blackwater, although he decided that not returning the dagger and not giving him control over Eldwin was a cause for us to no longer be working together.
Right.
But you do seem to work towards just being allied with everyone and trying to make everyone happy, and that could be just what you explained to the mayor, that everyone is a tool and we don't need to fight, and our goals are elsewhere, and these alliances can help us reach those goals and protect the town, and then we're not lying.
So, Ulrich, you are saying we deny it?
We deny.
Clank is saying we deny.
I'm
Rhea,
okay
you're
if
saying
you guys
tell the truth.
deny.
Ophelia, you can't lie.
Not that I can't. I have some morals that I don't want to break.
I fear I'm going to be the swing vote here.
Before we vote,
Yeah.
perhaps we can press the mayor into why she doesn't like the Blood Hand.
Now that's an idea
that's a
I
good
can
idea.
support. Let's find out why she doesn't like the Blood Hand before we reveal it.
Yeah,
How's
we
that
could
sound?
present it as like us seeking her counsel on what's the problem? Why are these people so feared or considered such an enemy of the town? Like we could present it as us wanting her to counsel us, guide us, tell us what's up,
Yes.
Agreed.
Just a quick question. Shock and Melody disapprove. What was that in response to, Lou?
Oh, that was just a Baldur's Gate joke.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
I got it.
And can I just reiterate, because Elric wasn't here initially when I mentioned this, but I do still believe that we should let the mayor and maybe the town as a whole know that we're not only previously stopped the hobgoblin attacks, but we are currently actively fighting demons that are potentially a threat to this town. I mean, because like that makes us like heroes that are protecting them again. And yes, I understand there's other things that they're questioning, like the alliance with the Blood Hand, but it doesn't hurt to have points in our favor.
I say we hold things close. Does the mayor know about the tunnels underground? If not, we
She probably doesn't.
need to reveal that.
I would be
But by not
surprised if she
telling her
does.
about such a threat under her own town, like if it should be revealed later, then it will undermine any progress we make with working with her.
And prematurely revealing a threat could undermine any progress we're making with her.
Perhaps, but if she has a vendetta against the Blood Hand, and not even if she accepts that we've allied with the Blood Hand or that we might be using them or working with them to a certain extent, even if she accepts that, if she finds out later that they have this whole network of tunnels beneath her city that they're using to get around and conduct criminal activity, I feel that makes us pretty untrustworthy.
Well, maybe we sleep tonight and wake up in the morning and head over.
All right. So, if that is it, I can keep passing time again.
Did we come to a consensus?
Sort of.
I mean,
I think
it
so.
sounds
We're
like
leaning
everybody's
towards-
gonna do what they're doing.
It's leaning towards getting more information. Is that correct? To close out this meeting quickly, we need to figure out why the mayor hates the Blood Hand so much.
My
And
goal
based
is to
on that
reveal
information.
as little information that we know as possible, and like stonewall the shit out of the mayor.
Don't worry, I'm sure someone will give all the information.
My goal is to get back to fighting undead and demons.
Yeah.
I
So
want to
let's
kill
skip
them
the
too.
meeting.
That's the
Let's
only thing
skip
I'm
the
okay
meeting.
killing,
Skip the
Elric. Go
fucking
kill all
meeting.
them.
Skip the meeting.
What if we extended an invitation to Grobe to no, we just said we don't want to reveal the tunnels yet, so I don't know. Never mind. I just
Skip
think
the meeting.
I just think finding out that we're killing demons for them would go a pretty darn long way.
Shock and Melody disapprove.
Of what?
Bringing up demon parts and telling me about demons. Did I
I don't think
interpret
that's
that wrong?
well. No, I asked if that's what he was.
That was about
responding
murdering
to,
the
and
mayor.
Lou was just making a joke.
And IR approved of it. She's like, yeah, that mayor seems annoying. You just kill her. You have an interesting group of characters in your background. But
Cool.
yeah, do you want to go to bed?
I think so.
Are we wrapping
Yeah.
this up? All right.
Yeah.
So the evening will pass without an issue. Go ahead and spend your gold for upkeeps and expenses.
Alwyn has 3 days of modest living left.
I've been doing like the whatever 2 gold's worth. I've been doing that since I've been here.
That is the wealthy level, or comfortable. I forget. It's the one right above normal.
I think it's
Okay.
Hey, Elric, do you have some gold I can help pay for a room?
I'm not anywhere near you.
Oh, you
were
already
just
left.
here.
Oh well, I.
Elric
He
went back to
slipped
the
out
dark
and
water.
ran back to the dark water.
Hey, Elric, you just ran down the block. No.
Sure. All right. No, we'll play it out before I leave. What are you asking?
For 2 gold for the room for the night, since I'm kind of broke since I gave most of my money to the church.
Well, Ophelia, I have a double bed in my room. You're more than willing to.
Well, now.
Oh my.
Weren't
Obviously,
expecting that.
We're Elric with bottle again.
It's-
Do you have? Is it 2
Consent,
beds?
people.
it's
Well, Rhea hasn't actually received any money from this group.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say affection. I'm
Not
like,
once.
oh, Rhea's jealous.
Oh, I'm down to like 6 gold myself.
You guys gotta pay your people. Jeez, where's all your money?
It all
Is it
went
all
to
just
the
sitting
church.
in the treasury? Oh, someone just
Yeah, it did.
Or
So
Elric,
much of it went to the
or
church.
Ophelia
Elric-
just gave
Yeah.
away the
No,
group's money.
Elric
That's
and
hilarious.
Ophelia are spending it all for completely different reasons.
no. It went to the church. Like I haven't.
Yeah.
For any.
Elric gave some to the church. I gave a
Oh,
bunch
that's
to the
true.
church.
That's true. Elric did, not for the same reasons. But
No,
And then I-
no, but
I paid Elduin's bail. Like I'm
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
So broke.
It's true. You guys
I
need to
am-
make some money.
I am more broke than I was when I joined you guys with my starting equipment.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have much money left. You have old Empire
Oh.
coin. It looks like.
Yeah.
I guess
I
you
do
could
have that
convert
art
that.
object.
Elric had a lot of that smelted, and that was part of what he
But
gave to
we
the
still
church
have
and
a
paid
lot left.
Eldwin's bail with. Do we? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that
still
church
have-
is ballin'.
The church
But,
is making plans
how many
to
people
become a
need-
church
Before
and
we
not
take
be a
this
shrine.
long rest, sorry, I still have this cave chest in my inventory.
No, you don't. You gave it back to her, didn't you? Or am I thinking of the wrong cave chest?
Oh, that might be the right cave chest, isn't that?
That's
Yeah,
the
she
one
took
you
it
stole
back.
from
No, I still
Alira.
have it.
That was the little
still have
box,
it.
I think you mean, like the little box with the stuff. She gave it back to you because she stole it again. Or are you talking about a different chest?
Yeah, no, I have that back again. I think that's what I'm talking about. I don't know. I have
Okay.
cave chest.
I don't know what
In my
other cave
inventory.
you've been in. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be the
okay.
cave to the south of the town.
yeah.
So, yeah, we need to give this back to the people.
You don't think we're now needy?
How do you know who? First off, have you opened it? Second off, how do you know who the items inside belong to?
Maybe
Wait,
Alira
sorry,
would
what-
remember.
What did I miss? I had to. I was gonna.
It's the same items that were there when you first opened it. She just stole it back.
Oh,
from
did
you.
we open it? I thought we never did.
No, she gave
Uh,
it, she stole it and then she gave it back again.
Yeah, it
Right,
had
but did we
that's the
ever
one with
open it?
the scroll
No.
and the other stuff she stole from you, right? I thought you
Yeah, it
looked
had
in
the
it when you
scroll.
first found it.
No.
I thought it was locked, and then we never got around to role playing the
No,
unlocking of it.
oh, you know what? I did pull out the scrolls and stuff, and I went to go hand them to her and said she could keep them, and she handed them
Okay,
back.
so we
and
unlocked
said
it
no.
at some point,
Yeah, I
okay.
think, and it's more of like a box than a chest. It was like a jewelry box. It wasn't like a huge thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that was opened, and she gave that all back to you, so you got all the stuff back she stole. That's all that was.
And
was
I
just
have
the
all the
you
other
stole.
stuff from the town she stole too.
Oh, the money from the merchants. Yeah, I thought you
is
were
it
just
money?
giving that back.
But how do
I
we know
am.
who to give it
haven't.
to?
I haven't done it to anything with it yet, though.
Oh,
We were
okay.
planning on it, and I never did.
So yeah, I mean, it's here. I don't think I actually generated it.
Well,
but
I think
I'll
you
just-
literally got it just before we went back down to the tunnels again, and now we've just gotten back.
So she would have stolen 150 gold pieces worth of just gold, like 150 GP basically, and gold and like basically supplies from the merchants.
Okay.
I'll say like maybe 50 of it is gold and the rest is supplies.
How do we go about giving this back to the town?
The guards who were taking the reports from the merchants who were broken into might have a list of what was stolen from each.
Well, it's really late at night, so you probably can't return it now. But you can
I'm not-
say
Yeah.
you go tomorrow to do it.
Did Ophelia take Elric on his offer?
Yes. No. Did I asked? Is there a second bed in the room?
It's a double bed. The
It's
rooms
a
are
double
bigger.
bed. Is it two different beds, Elric? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, there's 2 beds.
Is there a separation between the rooms?
No.
So you want me to share a room with you?
I'm offering.
I mean,
You're more than
upkeep
welcome to
wise,
stay.
you would still have to be paying for your food and everything too. So just getting a room from Elric wouldn't.
He bites anyways. I wouldn't room with him.
He bites. I would.
As a
I just
biter.
go. You're asking a lady of the cloth to share a room with you?
Unwed, mind you.
I was trying to help a friend, but you're more than welcome to go stay with anyone else.
I just want to stay by myself. Rhea would
That-
probably be the only other person I would stay with.
All right.
Maybe Clank.
There you go. Do that.
With fertilizer.
So do you not have any money to pay for your upkeep?
No, I do.
Okay. You were just
I was
trying
just-
to weasel some more.
Yeah.
I'm getting low, yeah, but I
In
did.
three
I was-
more
that's
in
why I was
three more
asking her.
days, Rhea's gonna be sleeping on the streets.
I was about to
Just go
about to
sleep
check a
in the
gold
park or
I was,
something.
I was about to check a gold bar at your head. But if you got money, it's fine.
All right.
You were gonna throw a gold bar at her head.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
What a
a
gentleman.
smaller gold bar. It's not an actual.
What
gold
what a
bar.
way to convince her to someday actually take you up on your offer.
Have some gold.
Yeah.
All right.
Lady
Thanks
so,
for
love
her
gold.
head.
please love
Shower
me.
her and give.
Huck a gold.
Don't shower
bar
me
at
in
their
gifts.
face.
You just shower me in acts of service for the town.
There you go.
Right.
She's an acts of service kind of gal.
Now that we took that long rest, does my max HP go back up?
Have we taken? one?
We passed the long rest.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
now.
thought we were still figuring out who was sleeping where.
Well, I was about to pass it,
I'm
but
gonna
then
sleep in my
I
own
wasn't.
room.
Someone said they might not have money to pay for their thing, but if you have money, it's fine. We can just pass it.
Yeah.
The party
Oh,
has
okay.
money as well. And
If
if
you need
anybody
money,
wants to smelt some gold bars, we
Yeah,
have
let's-
gold.
Maybe we can drop the gold that needs smelted off at the blacksmith on our way to the mayor meeting. If we're going to the mayor meeting, I'm not really sure that I was clear on what everyone decided on.
Okay, but it is the next day, and yes, if you had life drain, that would heal over the evening, so you're back at full. If you had exhaustion, 1 level goes away, and all the other normal regains from a long rest.
And if you had temp HP, it goes away as well.
Yeah.
No.
So it is the 34th of fall at 8 a.m. What does the group want to do? As you all meet downstairs for breakfast.
We all ready to meet the
Feels
mayor
like-
now?
Wait, are we
So ready to
meeting
go
the mayor,
kill
or are
someone
we
dead.
gonna? Yeah, I think are we meeting the mayor? Let's take a quick vote. I don't want to make this a big deal like last night. Who wants to go meet the mayor, and who wants to go kill some stuff and put her off for right now?
I say
Knowing
meet
that
the
she's
mayor.
that she's not upset with us, that she's been kind of giving us some slack here. She wants to know more, but if we're not ready, we're not ready, right? Clank?
As you say that, I walk in through the door.
Ah, Ulrich.
Good morning.
Based on what you guys have said about the politics of this place, it sounds like, dodging the mayor will only make things worse for us, won't help our case when we eventually do have to face her. But my vote is definitely go kill demons.
Perhaps I go speak to her on our behalf?
I don't
Let's
think
not.
that any one of us should do that because we are all too diverse in our opinions on what should be said and what should not. So I believe we need to either present a unified face or not.
And that'll only draw more suspicion, too.
Correct.
Oh,
We've already had quite a bit of individual party members acting
not letting you kill her.
completely on their own, and which ends up directing the group as a whole, even in directions some of us did not want to go.
So
Yeah, and your vote was to kill her, Chomper, so I don't think we're sending you.
to find
boy,
the-
you guys are you missed comedy 101, eh?
ignoring
quick,
the problem.
Everyone vote. Are we going to see the mayor? Are we going to go kill demons? Or are we going to do something else entirely? Vote.
So before I vote, I say ignoring the problem won't make it go away.
That's why
And
I
I-
want to go face the problem. Let's kill demons.
I vote talk to mayor.
Okay.
I guess type in chat just so we have a tally. Mayor or demons?
Do I get? I'm gonna abstain from my vote, so it's a. You guys can have the tiebreaker.
Yeah, well, it looks like
It's not-
I think we
mayor is
got
the
4 right
majority.
now. We already have majority. Go talk to
That's
the
fine.
mayor.
Yeah, and Rhea made it clear she was fine with talking to the mayor, but like her focus is always going to be the undead and the demons. So yep,
All
let's
right.
go.
Down, guy.
And
So
also,
you
I
are-
don't think anyone should ever abstain. When we are conflicted as a party, I think everyone should put out there what I know it didn't
If you
matter
abstain,
in
you
this case,
lose your
But-
voice.
but Mikey,
but-
please
but
do.
hold up.
Yeah.
I think Mikey's vote should only count for like 0.5 of a normal vote.
Why?
Because she's not of age
I'm
to
not-
drink
'cause he's
alcohol.
Mikey.
Yeah. But I'm also
It's too
not
innocent.
going with you guys to do this.
I
That's why
believe we
in
should
this
all go.
instance,
Why
in
aren't you
this
going?
instance, because
'Cause
I
I
want to
think
tell
it's
her the
better for
truth and
him
I don't want to be
first.
complicit in lying with her.
Rhea wants to
Yeah.
tell
So we'll
her the
say that
truth.
you took a vow of silence with the church. Stand at the back and we'll lie for you.
Rhea doesn't intend to lie and doesn't want to lie, but she's not gonna like jump over and like talk over people if they happen to tell her.
Ophelia,
I'm telling.
I-
If I'm confronted, I will
Ophelia.
tell the truth.
Ophelia, I need my pouch of nuts and dried fruits refilled. Can you go to the market and take care of that?
I don't
Yes,
like that
of
we
course I
keep
can.
we keep excluding
Here's-
some members of the party from important dealings, and then
Unless
those
they
members
want
of
to
the
be.
party, and then those members of the party go have audiences with people alone. Both Elric and Ophelia have had audiences with Blackwater alone and completely spilled beans and changed directives of party decisions.
2 points to Rio.
So I mean, I went to
I mean,
make sure to secure his vote for Elduin.
Everyone did their things for reasons they thought were best, but this party has continually been not quite in agreement on what we want to do, and several times individual people have gone ahead and done what they felt was right, and it has directed the group overall in ways that some people had voted against previously. And this isn't it's fine. It's like it's been fun several times, but I vote that we do not send people off in different directions when the party as a whole is going and making important decisions or important
well, that's why.
conversations.
I mean, I want to use my vote to not go because I don't want to lie. I think it is against my morals to be lying and trying to cover it up. I want to be telling the truth, and that's why I didn't want to go. And I said, if it's okay if you guys go, I want to abstain from this. That 100% falls within my character, falls within what I want to do.
And his character.
Well, if we could just
And
like,
if
we
something else happens during that, like Lou wants to make me feel included, like I'm okay with that too. Like meeting Alira or Elric going off or Elduin having his conversation with things. There's lots of things that we do and the party goes off and affects stuff. I'm not sitting here like getting frustrated or getting anything by it. It's just it's
Right.
part of the game, yeah. But that's
mean,
that's
I
what
think it's
I
better
don't want to
for
have to be
Ophelia
stonewalled
go
into
away
going
'cause
with
she
you
can't-
guys.
You can't.
The more
Because I want
frustrating
to.
part
Okay,
is
okay, that's fine. If you absolutely do not want Ophelia to go, then I mean, I
No.
didn't mean
Yeah.
to make it seem like I was stonewalling you. I just
No,
this party is so much more fragmented than most that I've played with. So I guess I was just
Yeah.
trying to make sure everyone was included in important things. But
I really do. I appreciate it, and I know what you're trying to say, but I know that, like, in character, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, I'm okay if, like, Alira is going off and doing these things, or Elric is going off and doing these things, right? But for me personally, like, I want to abstain from doing those things. Like, me being complicit, basically, and not doing them is bad enough. And that's why I want to kind of,
Yeah.
like, almost, like, remove myself from it, so I have plausible deniability, and I can, this is, like, out of character, too. And so
Yeah.
that way I don't have to be, like, complicit with your guys' actions and still letting you guys go off what you want to do because the party's agreeing to do it, while me not personally agreeing with it, but letting you guys do it. Does that make sense?
Just to clarify, Rhea is not agreeing to the deflect and deceive thing. She's not. It's not for the same reasons that Ophelia does not agree. But Rhea thinks it's a bad idea and it's going to bite us in the ass. But yeah.
I mean, I also think that too. I want to just be upfront, like what Alwyn was saying, and just lay out everything in front of her. But I will, Ophelia wants to overshare and be like, hey, look, this is what actually is going on. And, like, because this is what she believes is right and what she wants to do. And if you guys are against that, I would rather, like, kind of, this is voluntarily removing myself.
Ophelia
Like,
is not
it's not like I'm
political.
going to be, yeah.
Is what?
It's
It's not
me.
political. She's
Right.
not.
Yeah.
I mean, when she did it
Rhea is
last
definitely
time,
not political
you had
either.
a
She's
bunch
like,
of
let's
problems.
get done with this shit and move on.
All right,
Yeah.
So, are we ready to go to the town hall?
Yes.
Sounds like it.
Yes.
All right.
But thank you, Mary. Thank you, though,
So-
for checking out and making sure I felt included and everything. I understand what you were saying. It's just that's not what I want to do. But thank you.
You get to the town hall. The guards there will, of course, admit you as you were expected. You would go into the office of Mayor Asher, who greets you friendly in a friendly manner. Says, "Welcome, Holy Trinity. I'm glad you came so quickly. Please have a seat. I just wanted to speak with you about some of the kind of disturbing rumors I've been hearing, and kind of hear from the group as to the validity of them."
And
She says, "Go
this
ahead."
is the first time that Rhea has ever actually come to the barracks.
All right. So she would introduce herself as Kala Asher, or Mayor Asher, to you, since she is first meeting you. I think she's met everyone else here.
Yeah.
But-
Rhea would introduce herself back with only part of her name. Yeah.
So yeah, she would say, "I've heard some disturbing rumors, as I said, about you all working with the Blood Hand. I'm assuming these are not correct." And she kind of lets that trail off as if waiting for you all to chime in.
Yeah, I mean, did we decide who was talking? Like, I mean, we didn't really.
I think it's me and you.
I mean, that's kind of why I was asking at the end of the conversation last night. Like, hey, wait, what's the plan? What did we decide?
Yeah. Fly at the seat of the pants.
Yeah. Okay. Clank, go.
Well, I'm not feeling the best right now.
Or you?
A few long days have taken it out of me, Mayor. But what have you heard? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening too well. I was slightly distracted. I don't know if you know, there's a shiny rock in the corner of this room.
Oh,
The light's just
She-
reflecting off of it.
looks over and she says, "Is there?"
Yeah, it's right over here, and I hop over. Oh, I guess it was just the light. Sorry. But what were you saying, Mayor? You heard some rumors. What sort of rumors did you hear?
Says, "Well, a little confused by that." She says, "I'm sorry to hear you're not doing well, Clank, but I have heard that you all have been assisting the Blood Hand in several of their projects.
Did you hear it from a reputable source? Does that sound like something we would do?"
Who
She
told
says,
you?
"Yes, I did hear from a reputable source. I would not be bringing this if some person that I didn't know just came to me. I don't want to reveal who I heard it from just yet, but I just wanted to hear from your group if this was true or not.
That sounds shady. Are you like, I mean this with all due respect, but it seems like you're fishing. If you're not willing to tell us who it was, we've tried our best here to work with you and show you that we're trying to do good for Char, but you're bringing an accusation to us, and I'm concerned that you won't name who that source is.
Give me a persuasion. Yeah. She says, well, I'm not trying to accuse you. I'm more just trying to put this rumor to rest. I had assumed you would just say it's untrue, but I'm a little concerned because no one is denying it. Is it true?
We're in the middle of doing some work right now that we feel once we've completed this will be of much more benefit than going back and forth right now on who did what or who is suspected of working with who. We feel as a party that when we find out what's at the end of this mission that we are on right now, that we will have the evidence and the clarity that we need. We're asking you for grace and understanding at this point to let us finish what we are doing, and then we can talk with you. I don't want to upset you or betray your trust on anything, but I do want to finish what I'm doing so that us as a team, we can gather the evidence we need to set forward the next steps that we feel are going to happen after we find the conclusion of this. I know that sounds very iffy, but if you have faith in us, please allow us to go forth and take care of what we need to right now, and we will have answers for you very soon.
Is anyone else saying anything?
Rhea looks bored.
All right.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute, but yes, I am. Sorry, Mayor. This one, he's like from the woods. He's lived in the woods for a while. Who are these Bloodhands? I know them as a criminal organization, but and I know criminals are bad. But who are they to the town and you?
She says, Bloodhand Thieves Guild. I thought we had discussed them before when you had first
yes,
come into
but
town.
I just know them by name.
Give me two of you. Give me persuasion checks.
You want Alwyn as well? You said?
Yeah, the two of you, the ones who are talking.
I step in and I say, Mayor Asher, it troubles me that you would accuse a noble like myself and my party of doing something so heinous in my opinion.
It's not an accusation, Elric, because I just told Alwyn I just wanted to mention it to you and put it to bed. I am not ready to accuse you of it. Just something I had heard.
Interesting. I worry where you hear these horrid rumors. It seems someone's trying to discredit us in the work we do here.
So just so I am understanding this, you were saying that these are untrue. Because I'm hearing very different things from the three of you. There's like she says one of you is denying to know who they are, which actually give me a deception check, Clank.
To clarify, he didn't say he hadn't heard of them. He just is asking for more information on.
Yeah, who are the Bloodhands? What are their relations?
It's a grisly name they go by. What does it mean?
Like, we know that they're thieves, but
what is reality?
What's the bigger story behind the Bloodhands in this town? Because I think we also heard that they're relatively new to the town, about the same time as.
Give me a deception, Clank.
Oh. Did my persuasion roll before count? It would be a wash because I have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
Or should I roll?
Wait, no, you should be cured of exhaustion. We just had a long rest.
He went down twice, didn't he?
Yeah, I think
I
he
got
went down twice.
fried like Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, remember
he had a
Alric blew
bunch
you
of
all up?
fire on him. Even because then he got back up, then he got burned again. So
Got fried like turkey.
Fried up.
she kind of is looking around, considering all of this. Alwyn, you get the feeling she's getting a little bit distrustful of the group, maybe, or at least maybe a little apprehensive as she is sitting there. But she says, I guess I'm confused. I'm just hearing different things from several of you. One of you says not to ask, one of you is denying it, and one of you doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
We're very frayed right now. As you can see from Clank over there, yesterday was very rough. We're all battling internal morals and issues right now. Would you please grant us a leniency of a few days, perhaps? Let us continue what we're doing, and then we will come talk to you, and everything will be made clear. Does that sound fair?
I mean,
I understand that this is putting you in a weird position. I promise it will make sense at the end. I'm asking you, as our friend and as the mayor, please have some faith in us. You've seen the good that we've done. And I'm sure that these suspicions, if you believe them to be true, and we're very concerned about them, that you probably wouldn't have even confronted us about them. So please let us continue what we're doing. Give us 3 days, and we will come back and we will have an open and honest conversation with you.
Give me another persuasion. She kind of looks at you curiously, and she says, "So you are working with the Blood Hand?"
Damn.
Rhea giggles.
How else I was gonna go?
Is this what I'm hearing? I feel like there's a bit of a...
Before you pass judgment on us, Kala, will you give us 3 days, and we will tell you the truth? That's what I'm asking of you right now. We're not making assumptions right now. We're not saying one way or the other. I'm asking you to give us a 3-day grace. And we will be forthright with you.
I mean, I want to say things, but I don't want to fuck anything up. So
Same. Yeah. Anything Rhea has to say, I don't think the yeah.
Do it. You won't
I don't
do
have
it.
the permission from
you
the
won't
group
do
to
it.
say.
Then
Yeah.
it is
I'll poke
Alwyn's
both of them and say, do
persuasion
it.
check. Give me
I'm
another
already on blast. So
You
I
need
gotta...
another persuasion, Lou?
Yeah.
Rhea, do you want to say anything?
This keeps going worse and
Oh,
worse.
wow.
This is...
So she's...
Can I use can I use inspiration for this? Does inspiration do something with this, or is that only in battle?
Could have, but you already rolled. Inspiration has to be said before the roll.
So it works out of battle. Duly noted. I'll keep trying
it works
here.
on any roll. Any check, whether it be ability check, saving throw, or attack roll.
Okay.
So
let's continue.
Oh boy. She gets a little bit angry, and she says, "I trusted you all. She says, "How could you work with the group that possibly killed my father?" And
This was news to me. I didn't know your father was killed by the Blood Hand. And I think if we had known that, we might have acted differently. What happened?
She says,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to dredge up old wounds.
To become
this is terrible.
She becomes a little uncomposed for a moment, but then takes a deep breath and says, "I wish you all to leave. I will speak with you again soon. Please."
Thank you, Mayor. Alwyn gets up to leave.
And she just kind of looks out the window as if kind of in thought.
Alwyn's like grabbing whoever he can, like, let's get out of here.
I love how you guys had a whole plan on what you were going to say, then you absolutely did the exact opposite.
Well, I
Nice.
was everything that I
All right, we're gonna
suggested
deny. We're
saying-
gonna lie. Oh, by the way, we just did it.
Everything I suggested
It was-
us telling her or
Not
not
that it's
telling
bad.
her
It was just funny.
was like I felt like the group didn't want that, so I just let them do their thing.
Yeah, Alwyn didn't want to lie. And so
felt
when nobody else
like-
took their turn, he's trying
Their
to
turn.
appease everybody that he can. You know, he doesn't want to lie, but he understands the wisdom of what Clank had said, and was it Melody as well, that trying to bring up the truth right now might not be good, because that was news to me, Alwyn, as of
Yeah.
last night, that her father or something
Well-
happened with her family and the Blood Hand.
Well, no, I mean I just learned that. Laria just learned that just now. Did we know
Yeah,
that
I
last
did.
night?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know
I think
that
Melody
Shock
said something last night.
Shock said there
that
were
she
rumors
had-
that something happened between her and the Blood Hand.
Okay, I heard that we had heard that she had a particular vendetta against the Blood Hand. I did not know, like, I guess I missed if there was a bit where it was shared that something happened with her family.
Hey, you learned a secret about her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from knowledge that the characters should have, right? Daughter of the former mayor, Kala lost her father during a raid several years ago when he died trying to help defend citizens from barbarians, conjunction with the rumor from last night. I mean, Alwyn's investigation and scouting, like, that's what he does, right?
But with your insight passive, you do get the feeling that you may, not that you made an enemy, but possibly upset her.
Yeah, we
quite a
made
bit
things
with,
worse. We made
Yeah,
things
we
worse.
just dredged up family trauma. Like, we're gonna have to fix this later. But
We knew. Some of us said going in that going the middle route where we don't go one way or the other is gonna probably not do anything. But turns out it makes things worse.
All right, so you leave the barracks. What do you want to do?
I cast message into Alduin's head, and I say, tonight we should kill her.
Oh my lord!
And I look at him.
I reply back, no.
Ah,
All right, so yeah, what does the group want to do?
I think we're heading to the tunnels. We got to get some stuff sorted. Alwyn would say that to the group. Are we heading to the tunnels?
I mean, we need to.
I think so.
We have to take out Blackwater before.
I'm not with you guys, by the way.
She went to the church.
We're
Probably
leaving.
grab
You have your owl back, Elric?
No.
Riala, can you summon a bird to fetch Ophelia from the market so we can meet up and head back down?
Perhaps we could just fetch her from the market since.
Okay,
It's
we'll wait here.
just 2
You
blocks
want to
that
go
way.
grab her? Yeah.
Yeah, I did
well,
go to the
look-
market to peruse and shop and get some nuts and stuff for Clank.
All
Blue,
right.
could we say I brought my bird back and my bird fetched?
mean-
Yeah,
Morning.
you could. I mean, you don't. If you have the resources to summon it, you could do it in the morning. You don't even have
I
to.
think
As long as you
At the-
minus the resources.
At the rate things are going with this group, I prefer to retain my druidic magics for getting myself out of bad situations.
All right. Yeah, let's just go grab her so we all head back as a group. You're right.
Fair.
So you go to the marketplace. You find Riala gleefully like talking to some merchant as she usually is.
Ophelia,
Or yeah, sorry,
not
Ophelia.
Riala.
Riala is just stoic as usual.
Okay,
But yeah, she's there. So you grab her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go, Clank, look, I found your favorites. I got macadamias, cashews, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts. I got all the different kinds. I know you like them.
Clank hops over, super excited. Thank you, Ophelia.
All right.
I give him his nuts.
Give him the nuts, and then you head back to the Blood
He's
Hand
nuts.
base.
Well, before we drop down into the bottom, Alwyn would kind of walk out ahead of the group and turn around to address them.
Okay. So like on
Before
the-
we head back down, guys, yeah, no, we can be up by the Blood Hand base. That's fine. It's before we head in.
Is this out in the street where people could hear what you're saying?
right.
All right. So you.
I don't think it's anything that, yeah, it's
Okay,
not.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just
I wanted to talk to you guys. I feel like I've gone a long ways from my martial training, and I want to discuss us trying to maintain formation. I feel bad for getting trapped the last time we had that fight, and I too broke my own rules of maintaining formation. If we can keep that in mind as we head into our next battles, I think our success will be a lot greater if we can keep our frontliners out front, the people that are tough and that can take hits. I don't want to end up
Yeah,
in a
not
situation like we did last night.
When you say that, Ophelia flexes.
That's great, girl. You go
And
to the
her
front
powerful
line.
little
I've got
skinny
your back,
arms.
and
Yeah,
that's where I
powerful
need to
little
Strength.
skinny
be.
arms. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all I had, guys. It's just it was eating at me last night, and sorry,
Cool. Let's do it.
reading. Anyways, I'm sorry that I broke formation and I potentially compromised the group, and I take responsibility for that. I'll stay to the back. Let's keep our tough people up front. Let's do this. Ready, break.
Boy.
I too
Alright.
will stay with Alwyn as my strength lie in bolstering you from afar.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
as you are making your way back, Ophelia. Actually, Ophelia and Riala. Both of you think the group is being followed by a guard.
I will say nothing.
He's not doing a very good job of hiding himself. And actually, wait. I'll say Alwyn, you think this as well, and Elduin. So pretty much
I immediately
everyone,
turn
but
around.
maybe Clank, who's just oblivious.
I immediately turn around and go say hi and go
Clank's
up to
got
him.
his head in a
Try to
bag of
talk
nuts.
to him.
The guard says, "Citizen," nods. He's pretty far away. You can tell he's probably looks like he's keeping an eye on the group.
Well, I turn around and see him following us, and I want to walk up over to him.
Alright.
Ellen would kind of like motion to the group, like, hold up a sec. Trying to see if I have a way to telepathically communicate.
I whispered to the group. You see him there?
I think he's following us.
Yeah, he's one of the guards. We can just go talk to him.
Yeah, go
I mean,
for it.
The
Confront him.
guards,
Yeah.
they do walk
So I go.
around.
Yeah,
I-
we'll just play it off. Go, let Ophelia. I guess I'd be whispering this. Let Ophelia go talk to him. This might distract him enough that we can figure out a little bit more of what's going on, and then we'll go
So-
from there. I don't want to go down there with him looking.
The guard just if you go walk up to him, he just kind of gives you a nod.
I go. Have I met this guard before? Because I've done a lot of carousing with a bunch of the people. Do I know who this is?
You don't think you have. He seems like a younger fellow, maybe a more recent recruit to the guard since they just took a good loss after the Iron Tide attack.
I'm like, hi, how are you doing today?
He says, "Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you."
Yeah, how's and I start like going into detail, like asking about how his family, like what his name is, like just wanting to know more information about him.
He says, "Give me a persuasion."
Right, and this has a +1. Because I have that. Done enough carousing, you said I get that. So, but brink.
He says, "Oh, I probably shouldn't talk. I've got to keep my wits about me. But maybe we could talk later."
Alan
Yeah, of
whispers
course. I'd
to
love
the
to be
rest
able to
of the.
help you out in whatever way I can. But is there a reason you're following us?
Says, "I've been asked to make sure that the group is all right, so I'm keeping an eye on the group."
Oh yeah, who are you asked by?
My command.
Yeah, well, actually, speaking of, I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
Possibly, but like I said, I'm on duty, so
I was able to. You remember that thief? I wasn't able to apprehend the thief, but I was able to at least recover the goods. Some of my stuff was stolen, and while I was able to find it, I was able to recover everything else. And I did not lie. I just said I wasn't able to apprehend that target, and I didn't. Um,
sure.
Were you really not able, or did you choose not to?
Neither here nor there.
Go ahead and
but
give
and
me.
I want him to take everything back.
All
And
right,
give
so
it
you
back
present
to
him
the
the stolen
merchants.
goods. Give me a
Yeah.
persuasion or deception at advantage. Because, yeah, you did just lie. So
13.
he seems a little bit nervous. He says, don't you think you should turn this into the barracks? And I mean, and he's like a little bit like kind of saying no, but also feels like he should go do it. Maybe you would probably
I
get
feel like
your in your insight, Ophelia and Alwyn. I guess
I would
Rihanna.
need
Alan
that
would
one.
whisper to the group because Ophelia's out away from us, right? She's talking to the guard, and we're hanging back a
you
little
can
bit.
hear you can hear what she's saying, but yeah.
Alan would whisper to the group, as soon as Ophelia comes back, let's head down a side street and break line of sight, and I'll drop past without a trace on us, and we can continue going. No more distractions.
I say to him, I'm like, but you guys, I trust all of you guys so completely, so I know you'll do the right thing by going to take this back to the merchants. I feel like that's within your guardly duties to do so, and we're just trying to help the town out here by making sure they get all their stolen belongings back.
Give me another persuasion, DC 15.
No advantage this time.
No, he seems like he's a little bit nervous about doing it himself without going
All right,
through
I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay. All right, so he says, "All right, I guess I can do that. Just wait here. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere." And he takes the stuff and starts heading over towards the marketplace.
I say Paler bless you as he walks away, and then I just turn and go, okay, we can go now.
All right, let's book it.
All right, so you make your way up to the Bloodhand base, kind of keeping an eye on things. You don't think anyone else is following you. And actually, sorry, give me one moment. I gotta check.
You enjoy that, man?
Be right back.
I apologize. I got pulled away for a couple minutes. Did she end up deflecting the
Yeah.
shadow?
I just gave him the chest
Hmm.
and said, go return it to everybody. I trust you to do so.
And he
One
agreed?
of the guards. Yeah.
Nice. Well, and I think it makes sense since they have the list of who's lost what. They're going to be able to better
They
lead.
told us to
Come on.
wait, and then I just said, okay, we can go.
More important matters arose. We saw a thief and chased him.
Lies.
What are we doing?
We're now safe to go
We're waiting
into
on
the...
Lou, so he's
Lou
ready.
had
Yeah.
to do something quick.
I'm glad you got your chuckles out of that, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, I considered enhancing our ability before we went to the barracks. I considered
So
a
did
few
I.
things. I considered a bunch of things, but I'm just like, you know what? Rhea's not that invested in anything except getting back to the demons. So you know what?
How upset would everybody
Yeah.
if I I don't know, killed the mayor?
All right, I'm back.
No.
Would everybody be upset if I did
I mean,
that?
the question is, do our characters know that it was you that did it? You know?
Yeah. If Ophelia finds out, she'll be pissed. If she doesn't find out, whatever.
Oh, I'm talking about you as players. Would y'all be upset if?
Oh, I'd be okay with it if you did it as in character.
I mean, out of character, or I would go along with
Or out of
whatever
character. Out of
happened.
character, I'd be
Yeah.
okay if you did that.
Okay.
In character, if Ophelia found out, she'd be fucking pissed.
I think Rhea would be more concerned about how it affects our plans and our freedom to continue stalking the darkness that we've been fighting.
I don't think she's out of character. I don't think she's bad, but I also understand that that's what you would do, and if you wanted to do that, yeah, okay.
All right. So what?
Rhea was vaguely considering asking Ayara to give some more information about how she would go about it when she offered to kill some people around town for us. Rhea was not considering the mayor as a target, but just in general, tell us how that would work. What would what targets would you? Yeah, how would you do? Yeah.
That's great.
All right. So you would get to the Bloodhand base.
But I was afraid to derail our conversation at that time, so I didn't.
You don't think anyone followed you. They would allow you entry. Sithril is actually here along with Neil, so she would greet you.
So,
She says, I've heard good things about your exploration of the tunnels. Have you made much progress?
I mean,
Slow
if
and
you
steady.
consider dead demons
Who?
progress, then yeah.
She says, I would
guess.
consider that some progress. I more meant, do you think you're close to finding a way to Blackwater's estate from below?
Sithril.
To be determined,
We're
Cithro.
getting
We're
there,
still
but
looking. Lots of
we have
undead.
we have a more pressing issue. It seems Blackwater has been spreading rumors to cause some distrust amongst the city and us. Is there a way we can combat this?
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
He's been spreading rumors about my people for quite some time, and if he is spreading rumors about you, I'm guessing he suspects you're an ally.
What kind
Is
of
there
rumors
something
has
that you
he-
could do to help us, Sithril? Like start spreading your own rumors that we have been at odds with you or gotten in some sort of
I
an
mean,
argument
not
with you and
even
you don't want
that.
to work with us?
Or maybe
It's
just
stuff to either discredit Blackwater, but Rhea, what are you saying?
I don't know that inventing things that aren't true, like is
Which we have a lot of things that are true.
He says, well,
right. Yeah, when we have other things, yeah, either
the
yeah.
Blood Hand don't have much of a presence here besides myself and my group. Our original thought was we were only going to be here a few months working with Blackwater before moving on.
Yeah.
So we
How
don't have
long have
much
you
in the
been
way
here
of
now?
an information network. And even if I did, these are all farmers and villagers mostly. That said, I might be able to get some sort of counterintelligence project going. I'd have
That
to
would
think
be
about
cool.
it. It would involve some deception. So I'd have to
Yeah.
think of what the story would be.
Yeah.
Would you mind sharing some of the we don't need details, but just in general, what kind of you mentioned that they've been spreading that Blackwater seems to be spreading rumors against your group as well. Like what types of tales is he telling, and are they completely untrue or are they secrets you would rather
Says they're mostly untrue. There have been several murders blamed on the Blood Hand, as well as things being stolen. A recent round of thefts has been pushed as our doing, even though we had nothing
that's
to do with it.
interesting.
Oh, I know it wasn't you guys.
Yeah.
Says,
Yeah.
no, of course
we
it
do.
wasn't us. We have much bigger fish to fry. There isn't much money here to begin with. I mean, we're here for another purpose, not to.
I'm curious, are any of the murders that have been blamed on you in these rumors not recent, like perhaps a little older and
Says, I don't believe so. Most of the murders, there have been, well, she says a few weeks ago there was a couple of disappearances and several bodies were found. And it was blamed on us.
Were they common folk or people of importance or of specialized abilities?
She says, this is Char. They're all common folk here.
So
no one of
can you,
importance as far as I know.
Can you possibly be able to spread some rumors about Blackwater doing some, nefarious magics dealing with necromancy, undead, things that might alert the church to his wrongdoings and gain unpopularity within the clergies?
We don't have enough influence in this town. We're already disliked. Blackwater, he's hard to hit here. This is his home turf, and he has the advantage. I don't think it'll be very effective to try to spread rumors about him.
Wow, I thought you guys were able to do something something so simple like that.
Your group,
Where are we at?
I believe I was told that your group has cells all over this human empire.
He says, yes,
Is that true?
we have cells in different parts of the empire, yes.
So perhaps you have access to intel on other things about the Blackwater family or the Blackwater family's rivals or enemies or
She says,
I-
oh
I-
yeah,
I
the
don't-
Blackwaters
I like
have
that
lots
idea.
of dirt on them, and I know a lot about Galen Blackwater. He is one of the less dirty members, as Patience Blackwater, his mother, has done quite a bit, but she knows he's no politician, and that's kind of why she sent him here in the first place, to kind of
Oh,
do
he was
his
sent
own.
here. Okay. That's
She
interesting.
nods.
Bring his rivals.
She says he was sent here because he isn't very political and prefers study to the games that his family plays. Which is strange because my experience with him, he does seem rather crude and crafty. Not crude, but very crafty. More than I would expect from someone who is more of a researcher.
Do you think it's a front?
She says, I don't know. I'm not sure what he's playing at, but his ability to manipulate is impressive.
And how long ago did you meet him? Like, actually interact with him?
She says, I believe it was about 5 or 6 weeks ago when we first got here.
I see. So your intel on his personality conflicted a bit with what you encountered once you finally met him.
Indeed, he's a lot different than I was led to believe.
Interesting.
Fairly shrewd for a researcher.
Is there any possible rivalry, or is there any possible situation that your contacts, your other cells elsewhere in the Empire could take advantage of to cause other noble families to take an interest in Char, or come here and perhaps stir things up for Blackwater?
Well, I could look into it, but politically speaking, his enemies don't have much of a reason to get involved with Char or what's going on out here.
Right, unless we give them some sort of reason, whether it's accurate or imagined.
Yes.
Can you look into this while we go kill some undead, Cithro?
Yes, I'm eager to return and cleanse these strange tunnels.
She says, I can certainly look into it. I do have a favor. I was getting ready to call in for more troops. So maybe I'll see what I can pull out, politically speaking, as I do that.
What is your need for more troops? Are you not like laying low and gathering information and working kind of more clandestinely here?
She says, well, if we are to assault the Blackwater estate, I'll need some muscle along with my clandestine allies.
I think that we are still rather removed from such a plan, since we have not yet gathered any evidence against Blackwater that would hold up solidly in the strange human courts of this place.
So what I'm planning wouldn't be legal.
That's
I don't want to hear it.
That checks out.
May we maybe ask you to just, put a pin in that while we complete our investigations below? And
She says, oh yeah, I wasn't planning on doing it tomorrow, but regardless, having more people would be useful if we're going to get this key and look into the vault. Since we wouldn't have Blackwater's mercenaries, we will need some amount of martial prowess.
Speaking of martial prowess, you look pretty capable yourself. Do you want to join us below?
She says,
There's some good fighting.
I would, but I am still a bit busy. But plus, this is more.
I understand.
undead.
I understand. Undead and demons are, really scary. I get it. I get it.
She says, yes, then you do understand.
Damn, that did not work as I planned.
She says, I can hold my own, but I don't often look for combat.
Well, there are some things that need to be cleansed. So let us go.
Alright, so you're heading down back into the halls.
I was trying to guilt her into like, oh, you coward, come with us. She's like, nope, whatever.
Yeah, she doesn't really care much about
I've
it. She
actually
thinks she's a coward.
not seen her in action too much, like a few rounds in some groups. So I actually kind of wouldn't mind like fighting alongside her to see what she can do. But yeah, okay.
Alright, so you are traveling through the tunnels, making your way back to the halls of Tarsus. Now,
Make him
remind
away
me,
down, yeah.
do you have a map, or are you still kind of just navigating?
We have a map, right?
The
Yeah, I
Bloodhand
thought we had a
gave us
map.
a map, but I don't know if we
Yeah.
have any cartographers in our group that have been able to embellish that map as we discover new tunnels.
All right.
That would be.
I can draw squigglies.
So you follow the map, returning to the halls.
Sorry, Clank, did you say that would be you?
I was gonna say Elwyn or Eldwin.
Yeah. I'll start working on that downtime.
Cool. Well, I don't think it's a downtime thing. I think if you have those skills, then you could be adding to our maps as we go, and that will improve our survival
and...
checks. Yeah.
Yeah, no, please let Alwyn do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So Alwyn has maybe been working on some maps, or we could just say one of the Bloodhands escort you there because they have maps. But
well,
yeah,
and I
you
think
can
both
go ahead.
Riala and Alwyn have really good survival too.
You can
so
go
I
ahead
think
and pull
Eldwyn might too.
yourselves on in the first room here.
Remember our formations.
All right. I believe we should proceed towards where we heard the scratching before we unearth cave-ins or open sealed doors, just to clear the places that are less secure first. That's my vote, but what do you all think?
Yeah, we know that we at least have a pretty good idea what's down there. Let's give it a shot.
We have a guess, yeah.
Albert's running.
Well, I know Ophelia was really keen on going and investigating that cave-in before, and so that's why Rhea said that. But yeah, it seems like the others are all about
Ulrich,
going back
please
to the
stay with
scratching,
us.
so...
Alwyn would yell, or not yell, but say frustratedly.
I thought that the Bloodhand were going to clear some of these bodies for us.
Oh, it's been a day.
I guess not.
That's true. It's been a night, basically, yeah.
I want to go check
Okay.
that cave in.
No, let's go to the door.
I can walk through the stone wall.
I can crawl between the pebbles, but like, why should we? We can investigate it later.
And then I can bring 2 other people with me, both ways.
Yes,
Real
and
easy.
then our group is separated should you become endangered.
But then we could just come right back.
Could you though?
Yeah.
You don't know.
All right. So you.
Are
I wish-
the demon things inscribed on the floor still?
They are not. The markings disappeared when the demons disappeared.
Oh, Rick, I was gonna copy those down.
Did I catch any of those true names? Like, is
I
there,
was gonna copy them down.
is there like a check I could make? Because you said I saw the names, and I do read Abyssal. Could I get a check if I caught any of those true names?
Sure. Give me an intelligence check. DC 15.
It's probably not going to pan out. Yeah.
Oh. All right. So you're trying to remember, but yeah, you're having some issues.
So I have a random, I guess, out of character question that just occurred to me. The Kenkus, if they hear a language they don't know, can they repeat what was said later to someone who does know the language?
Probably.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just occurred to me.
I don't
Sorry,
know
go
what
ahead.
it's-
Right, they don't know what it means, but they could do it. We could find a translator and get the meaning later if we needed to in some situations. So, okay, cool. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's-
I never thought about that before.
Eldwin, do you want to kick the door down?
Sure. Clank, do you still have the battering ram?
I'll reach into the bag of holding, pull out a battering ram, and hand it to Eldwin.
All right.
I will use. Yep.
Do
I'll use
you
the
want me
ram.
to unlock it?
No.
Okay.
He wants to break it down, I guess.
All right.
Yep,
So the door is pretty
Boys will be
sturdy.
boys.
It would be a strength check, probably DC 20, but you would have advantage with the battering ram.
All right.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. So you slam it into the
Wait,
door,
wait.
but it
Grab
holds
the meat
firm.
the other side. Let me see if I can help out. Nope. Well,
All right,
Clank,
you slam
fine,
into
go-
it again. It's still holding. You could just
If you
start
wanna
attacking the door, I guess.
Or we could have Clank unlock it.
Or we
yes,
could do
Clank,
that.
if you want to come unlock it, we tried.
Ophelia runs up and just hits the door as hard as she can before they do it.
Which
Yeah.
is not very hard.
Whoa.
DC 20. Come on.
Okay, that is a tough door, guys. Good job.
Alright, so
You didn't roll.
Clank.
I don't see the roll
Okay, I'll
either.
roll. There's no way I can
I don't
pass
think
this,
she
so I
can
didn't
even roll
there.
20. Her strength's minus
Because
1.
you have a negative, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a 0 for my strength.
So a
Hey.
natural 20. Alright.
Oh,
so
but I
no.
mean, you did better than the others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the door rumbles a bit as she hits it. So Clank, to pick this, it would be DC 15.
I missed.
Alright, so you are having some issues here. You could take some time and do it. That'll give you a roll of basically your passive Thieves' Tools, which I think is 20.
Cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so Clank is taking some time, and actually, how much time has passed so far? So it's probably about 11 a.m. at this point, after all the meetings and everything, and traveling. So you are messing
Can any
with
of you
the...
figure out these runes on the floor? We saw them before. When
Got
I
an
touched
Arcana
the
check.
pillar with magic,
Is
Not
the
that-
it
pillar,
absorbed the magic.
is the pillar still glowing? When
It
we left
is.
before, it was glowing.
It is still glowing.
Interesting.
So it seems like it's
Oh.
still powered.
It
By
seems
the,
like
scratch those
the,
runes.
skeleton
the one
explosion.
the similar pillar in the other room that we were in, like, glowed as well after we fought in its vicinity. I wonder what that means.
It
think it has
started
to do
glowing
with
after the
skeletons.
skeletons blew up. Yeah. So Clank, you would get the door open after a couple of minutes. The two doors angrily swing open, a bunch more dust falling off them, into a room where you see two hanging skeletons and some sort of fiery
That's a
markings on the
pentagram.
ground.
That's a pentagram. I don't
Fuck
care who
that.
you are. Yeah. You want to holy that, Ophelia?
Yeah, can I look at it
Religion
and see?
DC 10. If you look at this, you might know something.
Yeah.
And you be
I'm
untrained.
definitely doing that.
Well,
Let her. Yeah.
first.
There
it
we
makes,
go.
It makes sense in game for her to be the one.
So looking at this, you think it is some sort of dark ritual created to summon things like demons. This might be where they originally came from.
Would I know how to dispose of it using my religion?
So you could dispel it. That usually works. You don't know of any other quick way of getting rid of it. You might have to do some research.
I could just do like a dispel magic?
Yeah, you think dispel magic would disrupt the energies.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, shit. That's what I want to do then.
You're not gonna scrape the rune with your dagger like you do everything else. Sorry, I'm
Fuck
just
no.
teasing.
Wait, whose dagger?
Yeah, right.
I have the obsidian dagger, yeah. My dagger.
Exactly. Whose
No.
dagger?
Dagger.
Wait, Ophelia, let me copy this down before you.
It's just a pentagram, right? Does it have runes?
There are markings, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I would let Clank do that before I cast a spell.
Can I read any of it or no?
It doesn't look like it's meant to be read. It more looks like it's just meant to channel energy.
Oh,
Like not a language. It's just
Yeah, it's not a
Symbols of
language. It's like symbols and
arcana.
markings, yeah.
just abyssal ruins. Okay.
You don't know if you'd be able to reverse engineer the ritual just by seeing the symbols, but you're welcome to copy them down if you have some paper.
Yeah, Clank, make me a copy of that.
Alright,
That
so
I will.
Clank takes a moment to copy this down. I'll say
Are
it's
those
like 5 minutes.
right?
Maybe
and-
say please or thank you, Crossbite. That was rude.
Crossbite.
Alright, and Ophelia, you said you're dispelling this?
Yeah, dude, this demonic, fuck that shit. I'm getting rid of it.
Alright, so you cast Dispel Magic, and the energies would dissipate. And almost immediately, these skeletons would just fall off the wall and shatter, as if they just aged a bunch.
So, question: the demons that we fought in this room and in the hallway, are there bodies here?
In this room, there's no demons. You didn't fight anything in here.
In the room that we're mostly standing in,
there's
not the new room we're
essence
entering.
in there, and I think you collected it, so there's not much left.
Right. Okay. Did they get transported back to another realm after we killed them, or are their bodies here?
No, there's no bodies.
Okay. I just thought that was an interesting and important detail.
Yeah, no, they vanished when you.
Now that we've
killed
seen
their
a
form.
summoning circle, like it makes sense that they would just poof after we killed them. They weren't actually. They were summoned. They weren't brought here through a portal.
Say that out loud in the group or no?
Sorry. I apologize. I probably shouldn't have said that because Ria's not like actually trained in Arcana, but we would have noticed if the bodies poofed after we killed them, or if they fell to the ground as actual bodies because they were here on this plane.
Well, would you know that though? That's what I'm kind of getting at. Is like, would you
What
know?
I'm saying is Ria wouldn't, but as a group, when we fought the demons, they would either fall to the floor as corporeal bodies on this plane, or they would poof. And so we would have noticed which happened, whether we knew what that was or not. And obviously Ria wouldn't, but you guys might.
So
I wouldn't have spoken up. I apologize. I was not thinking of which character I was playing, and so Ria would not have pointed that out. But it is something we would have all noticed while we were fighting.
All right, so these doors, you don't think are locked.
Can I peek in? Can I just take a little peek?
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
I mean, you just made a ton of noise, so you don't think there's anything over
We were
here.
like beating on that door.
Yeah, it would have all come probably rushing up. So yeah, you open the door, it creaks a bunch, and you would see a large hallway on the other side of the door, and a bunch of skeletal remains in a pile.
Before we go any further, I want to cast Emboldening Bond
Okay.
on Clank, Alduin, and I.
Alright, so you three feel blessed by Ophelia's emboldening bond.
Yeah, not having that one fight too. We didn't have that last fight, and I couldn't even use it because I was fucked up, so I couldn't take any hits from
And this
anybody.
lasts 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say the coast looks clear.
Let's go.
Check it out, Eldwin.
Alright, so you
All
push the door open the rest of the way. Wait, is Eldwin up front? I don't see him.
I'm right here.
He's underneath me.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was squeezing underneath his big burly arms and looking underneath him.
Like luggage. Just care.
Oh.
These doors push open, and you see a large pile of skeletons, as well as a really nasty smell as a bunch of old air seeps in. The smell of lots of decay.
Do I notice anything about this pile of bones before anybody takes any more steps further?
So perception or investigation might tell you different things. DC 10.
I'm not good at investigation, so I'll do perception.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god.
It is a big old pile of bones.
Can I use Emboldening Bond on that? No,
Yeah.
I didn't call it.
Oh, you have to call it
Yeah,
beforehand.
you have to
though.
call it before. But with your passive, you think that a bunch of people were probably piled up here as maybe part of some kind of big fight that took place. Medicine might tell you something here as well. DC
They're
15.
no longer alive, though, correct?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, I'm going to use my Emboldening Bond for this medicine check.
They'd be extremely malnourished if they were still alive.
Oh, I passed it anyways. Yeah,
So
I get what you're saying. Undead.
you get the idea that these people were killed with conventional weaponry. There's a lot of looks like marks on the bones of like maybe spear stabs or like broken bones from bludgeoning damage. Maybe some kind of big battle took place, and afterwards they were all just piled up here, probably from the losing side.
Okay,
You
so
think
not like
most
a
of them
trap or
are
something.
dwarven
Okay. Okay.
as well.
All right. I relay that to the party and say, okay, Elduin, sorry, I just wanted to make sure you weren't walking into something dangerous.
Fair enough. I'll continue inward.
All right,
Can I
so
search the boat?
to the west, it looks like there is a large cave-in. To the east, 2 vault doors seem to be open. It looks like they may have been broken open by something very large.
I don't like this, guys.
Can I search the bones for like anything valuable? See if I can maybe pick out something.
It'll take you a while. There's quite a few of them.
Oh, I asked.
You
if
don't
anyone
see
else-
anything just by looking at them.
I asked if anybody else wants to help search.
We should respect the dead, Elric.
If you're going to take
Leave
such
them
an
be.
amount of time to search, then perhaps you should have Clank do his magic detection thing.
It's
Who
not like
knows?
respect me. Look at Elduin.
What?
That was
That
joke.
Julie rolls her eyes.
Go ahead and check, Ulrich. And I'll cast Detect Magic.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just
Don't
dive
if
into
we're gonna
that
ritual,
pile and
we
check it
shouldn't
out.
ritual cast it right now, because we're on a timer for a moldening bond clank.
Yeah, before you
Oh.
go scooping all that loot out
Yeah.
with
Do
your
that, so let's fuck
underbite,
this shit
hold
up.
tight.
All right, then, yeah, let's keep going then.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't was at 10 minutes just yet, just standing here.
True.
All right,
True.
so as you get into this area, you would notice symbols on the wall here that seem to be glowing. They look very similar to the symbols on the floor in the rooms with the pillars.
Oh, motherfucker. I think we may have activated something, guys.
Well, they were already glowing, right, Lou? Or
Well, these
we
are
don't know. We
glowing,
just
yeah.
got here.
oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
We don't
Well,
know
do
if
you
they
want
were
me to
glowing when
take
we
the
first
smoke?
entered this dungeon.
Can I check
Uh,
if these doors still swing, if they would close behind us if we entered?
They kind of swing, but they definitely couldn't seal anything. And they're
They've been
actually pretty
damaged.
hard to move, like they're very damaged.
what do we make Anna for? The symbols?
So if you want to get close and look at them, Arcana might tell you something.
Sure.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1, so that ain't happening for me.
Yeah. Let's
I'll
find out.
say
I will
DC
assist.
is yeah. All right. So, Elric, you think these symbols, like the ones in the room, are used to channel energy? So you think they are powered, probably because the pillars are powered. You're not sure what they power, but magical energy is running through them.
Okay, I
You
share
would
that.
also notice several areas of the wall with scoring on them, probably from some kind of, again, big battle that took place here. Slight cave-ins, another large pile of bones up here, and more vault doors to the north.
Do we go up?
Let's
Passage
go to the north. Vault
South.
doors.
Oh,
To
we
the
don't see
south,
anything.
you're not sure what's
Oh.
down there, you can't see.
But you can see doors to the north. Okay.
So we're going north.
Let's
That's
go
what
north.
Ophelia said, I guess. Yeah.
You don't want to go south?
Yeah.
There's statues.
I'm
I
done
can see.
either way. I just kind of made a decision so we could, because I figure whichever way we're gonna go, I figure we're gonna go the other way again.
I don't know if everybody can see it. There's statues at the end. It looks like a passageway over some cracked flooring.
You probably are the only one that can see that.
Okay, so I let them.
Correct.
Yeah, I let them know.
Can I do a quick check on these bones here too, real quick, just to make sure that they're not gonna come up and attack us?
All right. Give me a perception. DC is your passive is 17. So there is something a little bit off about the bones up here. They're a lot larger than the other bone pile, almost like the bones of something large or even huge. And as you are examining them, they would start to move. Need
Fucking
initiative
knew it.
rolls.
Oh dear.
I knew something was gonna happen, man. Alduin, your shield thing, does somebody have to take damage for you to activate it, or you can just activate it when anybody else takes damage?
So that only happens when I'm raging,
Okay.
and is a reaction when I see somebody take damage. I'll link in the chat though.
Alright, so the bones seem to shift around as a very large creature stands up from
I
amongst
don't like
them.
this.
The creature looks at you and the group, a bunch of clattering, clinking
Sorry,
and
could I?
clattering.
Is it too late for me to have given my vigilant blessing to Ophelia?
Yeah, it's too late at this point.
I'm sorry. You guys have to remind
Oh,
me.
you're fine.
I'm sorry.
I forget about it too, so.
The bones would pull out two large greatswords from the pile as well, and
I
the
yelled dibs.
monstrosity begins walking towards
I think
the
they might be
group.
too big for you.
Well, that's
Alright,
fucking cool.
So the first act, as this happens, is going to be... everyone's on the initiative?
Yep, I am.
Alright, so the first act is going to be Elric, as this thing begins to stand up and move towards the group.
What do I want to do? Do I want to use stuff or no? Probably not. I'm just going to Eldritch Blast it. Well, before I do that, I am going to cast Hex. Might as well. So, Hex. I don't know why it's rolling damage.
Alright, so you chant casting the Hex spell, and then proceed to Eldritch Blast. The 20 will strike it with the first shot.
Okay. So if a creature that size is in a square with someone else, does it like have to move or fall prone? Right? Is that how it works? If it shares a square?
If it ends,
its turn.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And actually, this creature can share spaces with you because it's two
well,
sizes larger.
Two sizes, yeah.
Okay, so roll that or roll a d6.
It can knock you prone. You can't knock it prone.
So
So it does, let's see, 4 points of damage?
that don't sound right.
I think you're missing, you have agonizing, don't you?
Oh, no, I don't. That's what it is.
Alright,
Okay.
so then yeah, that would be 4. Anything else?
Well, you know what? I'll take movement. I'll move a little back. This thing looks angry.
Looks angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right here.
Show them your teeth, bicuspids. Run away.
Yeah. All right. My turn.
All right. So at the end of your turn, the skeleton is going to pull a bone from its back and fire it at you.
Okay. Strength check, by the way. I give it disadvantage on.
What's the strength check for?
I give it disadvantage on strength checks with Hex.
Okay, well, it's not making a strength check.
I know. No, I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
I see
pointing-
what you're saying. You're just like
He didn't know what it was doing, so.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, oops. Sorry, it is whispering for some reason. Let me try that again. All right, so 19 versus AC on Elric.
Miss.
Just barely misses you. It's still whispering. What the hell? Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it would miss you. Riala, what are you gonna do?
Okay, she's gonna move up 15 feet. And then I'm gonna cast Blast, and I'm gonna upcast to level 2. And I'm gonna put that on Ophelia, Eldwin, Clank, and Alwyn.
Alright, so several of you are affected by Riala's Bless spell as she begins to concentrate.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to move kind of out of line of sight with the bone thingy, hopefully. That's all I got.
Alright, at the end of your turn, the creature is going to pull another spear off of its back with another one of its arms and throw it at Elric. Luckily, 16 will miss. Alright, Eldwin.
Fucker. Just gets a thing every fucking time? What the fuck?
It's moving
Alright.
very quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna rage. And gonna move up. Right around
So,
here.
As you get closer, you notice there are small explosions of bone coming off of it.
Oh,
They look like they will affect you if you end your turn within the radius there.
okay. So in that case, I'm gonna take 2 attacks against the skeleton. So first part, I'm gonna roll the Bless and Emboldening Bond.
Alright, so +5 to this attack.
Yep.
19 will strike it as you
Alright.
slash at it with a great axe,
All right.
doing 16 points of damage and getting its attention.
All right. Then I'll attack again.
Did you say you were recklessing?
Oh no, I didn't.
Alright, so 14 unfortunately is going to miss it.
Okay.
Ding.
Oh,
So
good thing you used those.
all right. So now I'm going to.
Wait, don't you have Bless on the second attack as well?
Oh, yeah.
So you
Yeah,
get a
always.
d4.
Yeah.
Oh yes. So just yeah.
So 17 will hit it.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, another 7. Okay.
All right. So after that, I'm gonna move back. 30, 35.
It takes an oppie on you as you do.
I will
Massive,
do- Yep, I'll take the oppie.
massive greatsword swings down at you. 18.
Will hit.
Alright, so you are slashed for 9 points of slashing damage.
You are raging now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to teleport back to here and take that 18 for him.
Okay. In that.
Alright, sure.
All right. In that case, I'll use my reaction to use Spirit Shield on Ophelia.
Okay.
So subtract 6.
So you take 12? Alright, I'm not
Yes.
going to question the logic of that move. So you both use your reactions, and Ophelia takes 12.
I wanted to get out of his aura and have him be at the front line. Was a big part of that too.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, are you concentrating on Bless, or is that, that's Riala? Okay, so
Reality, yeah.
you're fine. Alright, so at the end of your turn, Alwyn, he is going to... Did you stop there?
I mean,
Or, sorry,
So-
Eldwin, did you stop there, or were you going to keep going? I'm not sure how much movement you have left.
I have like 5 feet left, so I'm gonna go down here out of its aura. And
Alright.
then I'll end my turn.
Alright, so it's going to throw a spear at you now.
Oh,
15
How many fucking
versus
spears
AC?
does this motherfucker have?
15 will hit.
He's just peeling them off himself. He's got so many bones. He just peels
Yeah,
off a
just
bone
gets
and
it
pretty
throws it
much,
at
yeah.
you.
auto
just a
attack
bunch of
an
bones.
extra attack every
Uh,
fucking turn.
So
Overpowered as
13
shit.
piercing, which becomes 6.
All right.
He a boss.
All right.
That's it for him. Alwyn.
Hunter's mark.
Alright, so he is marked by nature energies.
Longbow
You begin
shot with bless.
concentrating. So 17 will hit him for the bless.
Okay. Now, does the bless just work on attacks too? Like, or
Just attacks, yeah.
just attacks? Like, so that's rolling
Well,
to hit,
yeah.
not damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Right.
So
not
it's
right,
bad.
right.
attacks and
Attacks and
damage.
saving throws and ability check. Well, no, I don't know if it's ability check. Attacks and saving throws, I believe, but not damage.
But not damage. Okay. So, ray reaction for infused strikes.
Alright, so
9.
she does an extra 3, doing 9 points of damage to it. Per
Second
shot.
shot. Bless.
Mark yourself as concentrating also, because that is a concentration spell you just cast.
Okay.
But 22 is going to strike with the second shot.
Okay.
For another 7. Now you have its attention. Anything else?
They got to get through the owl first.
Yeah. No, dodge.
Alright,
Ray dodge.
Ray dodge. At the end of your turn, it is going to throw another spear at you, Alwyn.
Isn't this at
With a
disadvantage because of
Alduin. Alduin's
Why is
spirit
it
guardian.
disadvantage?
Oh yes, I forgot to
Oh,
mention.
did you? I didn't see the spirit guardians. Did you use that? Or
It's
special
basically-
protectors? All right. So if
Um,
you did that, he's gonna throw it at you instead.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 is gonna strike
didn't
you,
want to do that.
doing 7 piercing.
All right.
And Ray dodge, he can't throw anymore. His turn. So he regenerates his legendary actions.
Punk.
Oh, it's a legendary. That makes sense.
Oh, he's
Makes
got
a lot
yeah.
of sense now.
He a boss.
And he's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Oh wait,
Oh.
5, 10, 20, and 30. Move to here. And he is going to swing some more at, I think, Elduin, because you have that disadvantage if he doesn't.
Yep.
So he takes a great sword swipe. 13.
Meets.
Alright, so that's going to hit you. Doing another 9 slashing.
All right.
Get you a breastplate or something. Second attack.
That'd be awesome.
Ooh, 12. That
Misses.
will miss. Nice. Alright, so he misses with the second one. And he is going to... Let me see, what else can he do? Does he have anything else?
No.
Yeah, 6 more attacks this turn. House rolls.
No, that's it for him. So, Ophelia.
That was all right. That was funny, Mike.
Remember, if you end your turn in his square, he gets to knock you prone. Just FYI.
Yeah, I want that to happen. Alright. I am going to cast a spell on Elduin. Upcast Cure Wounds. Then touch him. Just go, you got this, buddy.
Alright, Elduin would gain 10 points as healing energies flow through him.
All right.
And then I am going to come up here.
Oh, you don't need your, if you're doing melee, you don't need your weapon markings anymore. I got rid of that.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm trying to save some space. Did I give you 2 light sources?
Did you give us
I'm
what?
coming up here.
Because she's marked as having a light source. Did I ever put that on
Yeah,
you?
we all have an
Yeah, I have it on me.
continual flame stones that we.
I mean,
wear.
did I actually give you the light, or...
Oh, I don't know.
Here,
Yeah,
let
I
me,
have light on my character.
Does that thing take a reaction when you run
It
up there?
would. But I'm putting light on the people with light because I don't think I actually gave them light yet.
Yeah, Alwyn doesn't have his light.
I'm seeing light, so I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of stuff illuminated.
Oh, these
so-
are
Yeah, I
lit
don't know
up.
where it's
These are
coming from.
probably giving you light.
Oh.
Okay. That makes
But
sense.
yeah, I don't think your torches are lit. So the creature is going to swing at you using
Yeah.
multi-armed as you go away.
Any number of reactions? Fuck that, dude. Okay, give it to me. Miss.
18. All right, so just barely misses you as there's a clang on your shield.
Damn.
Any more?
He only gets to swing at you once.
Oh, okay.
He can
And
just
that would be
do
a
it.
disadvantage too, right?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So I go back up here and I am going to use my bonus action. Oh fuck! I can't do 2 spells in the same turn. God damn it!
No, you can't.
Well, there goes my fucking plan. I'm dumb. I completely forgot about that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll forgive you.
I'm just gonna use my. The only thing I can use a bonus action for is telekinetic and shove him back to me.
Alright, you're trying to push him back. So you'd get
Pull him
a
5 feet
strength
towards
save.
me.
Oh, towards you?
Yeah. Okay,
Nope,
he passes.
he is not moving.
That's all I got, man. I don't know. Okay.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he's going to take another swing at Eldwin.
All right.
Ooh, but he misses.
Yep.
That's it for Ophelia. Clank.
Well, I'm gonna scoot over here, and I'm gonna swing at him.
Alright, you give him a punch with the Thunder Gauntlets, doing 11 points of thunder damage.
Yes. And I will swing at him a second time.
But a 13 is going to miss. You could try to roll your d4.
Oh shoot! Yeah, because bless.
Getting
I
blessed.
thought it was already rolling.
Oh, you do have
I didn't
bless,
have
and
it
you also
marked.
have emboldening bond. Yeah.
Gotta call that one
16
out.
would strike.
Cool.
Doing
Nice.
another 6 points of thunder. Are you marking him?
You could also flank.
Yes.
Alright, so he is now. Your mark now supersedes your other buddy's mark.
Does he? Do they get to choose whether or not it marks?
Clank does,
Isn't it
yeah. I don't think
automatically?
you
Okay.
can, but Clank I believe can. Let me see. Actually I don't
I don't
guess
have a choice.
I guess it doesn't say may.
No.
Or you may, so I think he automatically just does it.
So they're just gonna keep stealing the taunt off of each other.
Yeah, I believe so. So that's it
That's
for you,
the
Clank.
plan. So I saw him swing at Ophelia before, so I'm gonna try to sneak away.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's not marked as having used his reaction, but I guess.
He has infinite reactions,
Oh.
so he doesn't lose it.
Cool. You gonna swing at me?
Yeah, so as you move away, he takes a swing at you.
And I guess there's no way we would
not
know
an
in that till this
advantage.
moment.
Cool.
Because he has a bunch of sword arms swinging at once, basically. Yeah, so he misses you.
And then I'm gonna scoot there. And I'll turn to Alwyn, Ulrich, and Rhea and say, "Get back."
All right.
Get back.
At the
Rhea.
end of your turn, he's going to attack Eldwin again, but at disadvantage. 12, I believe, misses.
Yep.
All right.
Boss.
Could I also use a bonus action to give myself a defensive field?
Yeah.
I'll link it in
The owl goes.
Yeah, so Bird is gonna do bird stuff. Then run right here. Okay, so back pain.
Alright, so he is momentarily distracted. At the end of the bird's turn, he is gonna swing at Elduin again. Again at disadvantage.
It doesn't like you, Elwin.
Ooh, 23 is
Oof.
probably gonna hit.
Dude.
Yep.
So you take 9 slashing.
Didn't Clank like? Oh, he ran away though.
Yeah,
you
you
liked
can't
the
swing at
taunt, but you
Clank.
ran away. Yeah.
At least not yet. Alright, so that is it for Owl, and the end of the round, back up to Elric.
Okay. What do I want to do? Okay. Should I fireball everybody?
I mean, you know,
Nah.
yeah. I mean, it
There's
seems to be
no
your
exploding
signature now,
skeletons
so-
in this room, so it doesn't seem like you'd be up for it.
Well, there's me, but I'm not a totem barb.
So let's probably just Eldritch Blast. With advantage on, I guess, the first one. Let me see if I can crit with it. No. Okay, so 20 on the first one.
Alright, so that would blast with the first. Unfortunately, D4 wouldn't be enough to get 11 up to what you need, but you do hit with the first.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, you don't have
then-
bless anyway. Never mind.
What's the
Alright,
D-
so he takes 8 points of damage. As
9, 11,
Oh right, 12. Okay.
12. And I guess I want to move back a little bit further. Yeah, let's get away here. All right. End of my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, he is going to attack Elduin again.
Man, he just doesn't like me.
Yeah, 20 is going to strike, doing another 8 slashing to you.
Okay.
Let me know when you're getting wounded or
He just
near
got
death.
wounded.
Insane.
I am wounded.
Okay.
Alright,
Thank you.
that is it for Elric. Riala.
Ria's gonna move up here and cast Twilight Sanctuary. Well, she's gonna clutch her armband, and it kind of glows a little bit, and she seems to kind of close her eyes and contemplate, and the fireflies assemble.
Alright, so the creature would look at you and his eyes turn red
Oh.
What?
when you do this.
All right. I'm not sure if I like that, but
What?
all right. So he's looking at me, and his eyes are red. And let's see.
You just hear Terminator music start to play.
I don't think. Let's see here. That is 120 feet. Yeah. Okay. So, well, let's just do this. I'm gonna do Balm of the Summer Court. It's not much, but let's put this on Elduin for now, so I can give him more temp HP. That was a really, really sad little, like, mediocre. Here you go. You got 2 HP in one.
That's
temp.
okay.
But that's like 6 HP for a barbarian.
Just
Anyway.
about, yeah.
All right. And I don't know. Those red eyes make me want to back off, but if I back off, I'm not in range of Elduin, so I'm gonna my turn here. That's all I got.
Alright, go ahead and put your aura on, just so
Or up.
people
Yep.
know.
Yep. Let me do it. Yep.
At the end of your turn, Elduin, it's your up. What are you gonna do?
All right. I'm just gonna keep swinging, but
Don't forget you have emboldening bond too, but
yep.
you don't need to call bless, but you need to call that one.
All right. Yep. So yeah, I'll do the bless and boldening bond first.
Alright, +5.
All right. First swing.
Are you at advantage?
21.
No, I don't know why it's.
Yes, he
Doing
is
that.
advantage because of the owl.
Yeah.
no.
No, that's already been used.
No.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why that's doing that. My apologies, but
Is
it'll
it-
just be it'll be
Here.
21.
All right, so yeah, 21 will strike him.
Yep.
Cutting him for another 13.
All right. Second swing with the bless, adding D4
Okay.
and rolling.
Yeah, that will strike as well.
All right.
Good rolls.
Doing another 15.
Nice. And it has the protector on him again.
Okay.
Basically, I'm taunting him.
Anything
And
else?
I'm gonna move out of his aura. I will take the Oppie.
Oh no.
I wouldn't.
So 16. I believe hits
Yeah,
you.
we'll hit. We'll hit. Yeah.
Doing 10
Bra-
slashing.
Brave
Okay.
man.
All right.
Alright, that is it for Eldwin. Alvin.
Yep.
Are you still just wounded?
Yep. I'm back to wounded now.
Okay.
I can't give you 10 HP.
He is still looking at Riala.
Oh no. That's the only reason I stayed visible to him.
All right, longbow shot with bless.
14.
Plus a
And
D4.
then roll
Last
d4.
time.
Feeling
18.
blessed.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Feeling
Okay.
blessed. And my undead killing is
Ray.
best.
Hashtag bless.
Infused strikes. Shot. 15.
At 15 points of damage. Got it.
DPS.
Second shot. 26.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. 6.
Another 6. Plus Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's mark. Oh, I keep forgetting that. That was dumb. 8.
Okay. Alright. Is that it for you?
Yep. Ray dodge.
Alright. So she's staying there?
No, she's not. I'm just throwing it on her quick here. And she is coming here.
Alright, he's gonna slash at her as she does that.
Is it in the aura? Is Oppie? She didn't end her turn there.
She left
might
the
have
aura
reach.
though. He does have reach, yeah.
Yeah.
He has 10 feet of reach. But he
But
would
sh-
miss, luckily.
Okay.
The aura is something else. He has 10 feet of reach, so if she leaves, she takes the attack.
Everybody's just running away, like, and Ria's like right in his reach now. Like she like thought she was being like cautious, and now she's like
Alright.
facing off with this dude.
The skeleton goes.
Oh, because
Charges.
the explosion is if they end their turn, but this aura is a different aura?
The aura is the
I'm just trying to
explosion.
understand.
That was just an attack of opportunity, just because you left his threatened area.
Oh, because he has the 10 reach. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah! What was that we were
5,
saying about
20.
front lines and back lines?
30. He is going all out on Riala.
Oh god.
Right,
Luckily that
Oh.
would miss.
Disadvantage.
It says
That
boss
20
after
is
his
probably
name.
gonna hit
Yeah.
though. So you take 16 slashing.
All right, that's 9, 7 from my temp, and 9.
Alright, Ophelia.
Hang on, I gotta do.
Okay. Can I use my action to feed somebody a potion? Like,
Yes.
You
boil it
sure?
down?
Bless is gone.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
For everybody?
It's already
For
off.
everyone that was blessed, it's gone. Emboldening Bond is still up, but Bless is gone because
Yeah.
she got smacked and she
Okay.
didn't keep her concentration.
I'm gonna move up 10 feet. I am going to feed Alduin a greater healing potion.
Alright, you administer a potion.
Get this thing off me!
I'll get there.
Although,
Let me subtract one of those from my inventory.
poor Clank is like
So that is
under,
my action.
under the Skelly.
Getting
helpless.
teabagged.
Oh, do you still have your other aura thingy up?
The Twilight Sanctuary is fine. It's not concentration.
Okay. Okay.
So
The
so how many?
fireflies are tickling your ears.
2d4 or 4d4 plus 4 if you're using a greater.
Okay.
So 14 points of healing.
All right. Sweet.
And then if Rhea has to end her turn in underneath him to take the damage, right?
Right. If I don't, if I run away next turn, then, or if
Then
he,
you're
if
fine.
if he's still over me when I take my next turn, I just need to not end my turn under him. Yeah.
Okay, so there's no point in me like pushing you out if I need to.
No, the more important thing is like she'll have to use her entire turn to get away from him, so to disengage or something. But yeah, she can get away on her turn.
Shove me, Ophelia.
I mean, I think I was thinking I was gonna push you guys out of character. I think I was gonna push you guys out so you wouldn't take an Oppie attack, but
Yes,
he has reach, right?
Right.
He does, yeah.
but it's unwilling
Okay, so
movement.
there's no, but he has reach. You're not gonna be out of his range, is the problem.
Oh, you can only push us 5 feet? I thought it was the big guy.
Correct. I can only push
Oh.
anybody 5 feet with telekinetic shove.
Shove Ray out.
That's,
So
he could do
knowing
that.
that though, is Ray.
Yeah,
I don't
shove
think-
Ray. I
don't
would
think
yell.
he can see
I don't
Ray.
think
I
she
can't
can
even
see
see
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
He's not close
Okay.
enough.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna just use my spirit weapon. It's not on my
You
hotbar.
cast
Sorry.
spirit weapon.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast spirit weapon.
All right, 10 seconds.
I'm going to Lincoln. I'm looking for it. I got too many spells. Oop, not aid. Not aid. Okay.
Yeah, 26 is gonna strike him.
Okay. I'm gonna put it as far as I can towards him. Roll for damage real quick. There's 7 damage.
7 force. All right, that would wound him.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna throw it.
So
Okay,
that's
sorry.
it for you.
And then I'm gonna move up a little bit more, just getting Rhea's.
All
And
right,
then end my
so
turn.
you get her temp HP. So for his turn, or actually at the end of your turn, he's gonna swing at Rhea again.
Damn.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
He apparently knows what the
Nope.
Twilight Sanctuary
It's
is
gonna
and
miss.
doesn't like it.
Clank.
Cool. That's 10 feet. Oh, I'm not sure. What are you doing? I'm gonna scoot the flank with Alwyn.
Okay, so you move 15 feet to there. Alwyn has a bow, so he's not flanking right now. He
Oh.
doesn't have a melee weapon.
And Rhea would be the same.
Yeah, I'm under him, so I don't think I can offer flank because I'm currently like
Yeah,
entangled.
I don't
with
think
him.
you have a good flank position right now. There's no one really on the other side who's meleeing him.
And you have no more
Cool.
bless, by the way, Clank.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah.
Cool.
Can
Uh,
Agoth give flank?
Claws or melee?
No, because familiars can't attack.
Okay.
The hell
Rhea,
they can't.
Can you get out from there?
He's not a familiar.
I won't be able to help anybody much next round. This
5
for a bit,
feet
but yes, I'll get
Cool.
away.
Fuck it. I'm scooting over here.
Yeah.
Thunder Gauntlet.
Nope, 14 is gonna miss.
I'm gonna use. Well, I bet I'm gonna save my emboldening bond for a saving throw.
Oh, that will hit though. Doing 14 thunder.
Love it.
I'm gonna save it and crit.
Oh my lord, look at that though. He like rolled a 1 on crit roll,
Yeah.
so.
Cool.
Yeah, shit.
And I'm still full on everything else that is taunting towards me. I'll tell everybody, get away. I'll take this one as I'm hopping around.
Alright, is that it for you?
Yeah.
Alright,
This
end
is
of your
gonna hurt,
turn.
ain't it?
Exploding spines. You take 8 piercing.
No save.
No save.
Cool.
And a. Let's see. He is actually going to swing at you.
I
So
bet
he
he
stops.
is.
He turns from Rhea and swings at you instead.
Nice.
It would be
Thank you,
19.
Frank.
It's not disadvantage. So I think that.
That is my AC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that would
so that
strike
hits.
you, doing 25 slashing.
Ouch. That hurt.
And I think you would look wounded.
I definitely would.
Okay. That is it for Clank.
Yep.
The owl goes.
Bird is going to do that, and that's 20 foot. Let's keep going. Yeah, right there. So Bird gave back pain, and ends
Alright.
turn.
So the creature is momentarily distracted.
Yeah.
New round. Oh wait, sorry. End of the round. He is going to swing at Clank again with his last one. 14, however, will miss.
All right. So
Elric.
going to do Eldritch Blast again, and I'm using advantage on the second one.
I
Okay.
don't think you can do that.
Oh,
Just the
is
next
it-
attack gains advantage. You can't
Oh.
choose.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna pull him back towards me with Grasp of Hadar. Let me link it.
All right, so both shots hit. You're going to pull him towards you.
Yeah. If I can find. I know I have it, but I don't see it. There it is. Then a D6 on both of those.
All
I
right.
hope it's a 6. Let's see.
So another 9.
10, 11, 12, 15.
And you're
Okay.
pulling him
Yep.
10 feet towards you?
Yeah, pulling him 10 foot towards me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take movement and go back here. And then I'm gonna try to intimidate him. I yell. Presumably every kind of undead thing we've been fighting has been linked to Orcus.
You don't know
So
if
I-
this is undead. This might actually be a construct.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have much intelligence.
Oh,
It's
really?
just sort of attacking.
Well, still, I guess I'm trying to pull the aggro, so I just on the whim I say Orcus is a shit demon lord,
All right.
and then yeah, so
All right, so that's it for you, Riala.
I'm going to recast Bless. Let's see here. I was just trying to determine whether or not I can reach Eldwin while not leaving the skeleton's range. But okay, all right. I'm gonna recast Bless, and I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna do it at level 1 this time.
Okay. So another bless.
Gonna be on Frank, Alwyn, and Ophelia.
All right, so the three of you are blessed as Riala calls down some more energy.
All right, and so I'm concentrating, and
All right, Elduin.
then I will. No, sorry, I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step. Let's find it here. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, nice. Okay, so ammo tracking's working on that one. I'm gonna go to. Should I go north or should I go? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna pop up here so that I can be up there with Eldwin. All right, so that's my turn. Go ahead.
Right. Eldwin.
All
Or
right.
you know what? I'm not gonna go quite that far north because of my aura. All right, that's all. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Just need to make sure I'm measuring this right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm gonna go down here and stand next to Clank. Hi, Clank. And I'm going to chug a potion of healing.
Okay.
For an item interaction.
Well, that would be your action.
Right. As an action.
You pull it out and chug it, so that would be 8 points of healing.
All right. Alrighty. And I assume I'm in its aura to be hit by its bone spikes.
You are. So at the end of your turn, it is going to blow up, doing 4 points of piercing, as your rage would take half of it.
Good. Not yet.
Right, Alwyn.
Oh, keep your rage. Smart.
Yep.
Smart.
Does Miri, does Riala still have that greater healing potion that Elric gave her?
The one she took from him and then handed to Clank? No, but she does still have a greater healing potion. She gave yours away in the last combat because she was annoyed with you.
As long as it got given to somebody.
Clank drank it last potion, last combat, yeah.
Alright, so what
But
do you
Riala has some healing potions on her belt that are very obvious to anyone if needed.
You guys can use the text. But yeah, what are you doing, Alwyn? Are you
Okay,
muted?
I'm gonna back up.
Alright, so he is gonna get an Oppie on you.
Oh, I am in his zone still?
Yeah, this is 10 feet away. Where you just were. It's basically the same distance as his aura.
Yeah, I'll take the Oppie.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I will.
You don't have a choice. Well, I guess you could.
I guess I'll take it.
In his,
Alright, so 11 will miss.
Okay.
Nice.
And I do not have Bless anymore, so let's see what happens.
Sorry.
No,
Nope.
it's gonna miss.
Oh.
That'll
There
hit.
you go.
27,
And
yeah.
then Mark D6 infused strikes and hit.
Yeah, so 10 points
Wow.
of damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Ray dodge and come here.
Ray dodge and backs up. The monstrosity goes.
I assume that Ray and Alwyn are both out of my aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're down the
All right, go
hall.
ahead.
Alright.
I don't know that I ever got anything from you, Rhea.
I think
I'm
the
sorry.
taunt is
You
still.
gotta end your
Clank,
turn
you're
in
still
my aura.
taunting, right?
I did twice, but I didn't see any rolls, so.
Clank
If
would still
you-
be taunting it, yeah.
If you ended in my aura, then there
Oh,
probably
yeah.
were rolls.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, I didn't attack it.
So he's
Go.
gonna go slashy.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, 23 is
That's
gonna
gonna
hit you.
hit.
14 slashing.
I am
Cool.
going to jump up and take that 14.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
As a reaction to that, Ophelia taking 14, I'll use Spirit Shield, using my reaction. So I'll fix that later. So 2d6.
Alright, so you reduced it by 11.
So I take 3 temp HP, and that's all I lose. Okay.
So he's gonna swing at you again, Clank.
I bet he is.
Actually, yeah, because he is with disadvantage. That is gonna miss. Now he's gonna go. Let's see. Starts moving north.
Wood. But he can't move. Okay.
Ending his turn. Ophelia.
This motherfucker. Okay. Alright. Bonus action, I am taking this up here. Can I put it underneath him?
Yeah.
Alright, that's what I want to do.
Bag the
And-
tea bag.
I'm going to, obviously cast Spiritual Weapon again.
Ooh, no, that's gonna miss.
Cast it again or smack him with it? With the same, yeah.
Oh yeah, well, use it again, whatever. Smack him with it. Okay. Well, shit for me timbers.
Anything
As
else?
my action, oh yeah, that's only a bonus action. Let's not get carried away. All right. As my main action, I am going to heal Clank and Alduin with my whatever it's called, Balm of Peace. So I touch both of them. I am going to give 2d6 plus 4 to Alduin first, so he gets 11, and then Clank gets 13.
And yourself.
No, you can't do
I
it to
don't
yourself.
get myself.
You can't do yourself?
Oh, with Bomb of Peace,
Nope.
no. It's other creatures.
Oh, okay.
And then I am going to come out of his aura, fly over here. Give me the Oppie.
I don't think you provoke copies, do you?
Oh, I don't.
Not,
I do.
not while you're
Right.
doing
Bomb
Bomb
of
of
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah,
I mean, I can attack
thank
you anyway
guy.
if you want.
I mean, whatever. But
Alright,
that's
is that
gonna
it for you?
be my turn. Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna swing at. Let's see. Clank, you still have him taunted. Yeah, he'll swing at Clank. He doesn't. He can't keep going for other people. Yeah, 19 is gonna strike. Doing another 19 slashing to you.
Yeah. Cool.
And Clank. I know we're a little over time here, but you can finish up the round. You gonna do, Clank?
Well, I'm again looking pretty hurt.
Also, your
But-
HP just disappeared.
I don't know. Yeah. My- this-
I got you, bud. As I yell out,
Mm-hmm.
at least once.
Cool. I'll just. I mean, let's put it down to it.
Yeah, so Clank looks badly wounded from that hit.
Cool. I will run up.
Disengage.
That's not running up. I will run up and punch him twice.
You don't tell me what to do. This is why you have
You're not
all
my
your
dad.
exhaustion levels, Clank.
I've only got one.
Alright, 25 will strike with the first attack, doing 10 and marking him again.
You.
Yeah,
With the
20,
emboldening bond.
27 will strike again for another 11. He is badly wounded.
I bet he
I
is.
yell at Clank to come towards me.
Where are you? Cool. And I will bonus action Misty Step.
Alright.
Right there.
Alright, at the end of your
Oh,
turn,
okay.
he's gonna
Shit.
throw a bone sphere at you.
I can't give you temp HP.
No, he's still
I'm
in
in
the
your aura.
No, he's not
Oh,
though.
he's out.
Yeah.
Oh, then I would.
It's a 30-foot
step
aura.
up.
Oh,
Okay.
5 feet north? Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, there we go. Okay,
Bone
cool.
sphere, yeah, 22's gonna hit you.
Oh.
I take it.
Can he see me?
Yeah, he can see you from this point of his square.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
You don't even have cover for him.
He's got eyeballs in his shins, guys.
Exactly. Look, there are skulls down there. Alright, so 6
sense.
points of temp, but 18 piercing, so you take 12.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm gonna take that 18.
Oh, right, you did your thing.
So you get 6 temp, Clank, and Ophelia is taking
So,
damage.
Ophelia, you
Oh,
take 18 damage. All right. So that is it
God,
for
thank
Clank.
you.
Owl.
I think Elric's out right now. He probably had to go.
Had to go to work.
Did
I
Elric
mean,
leave?
the owl was probably going to do the like Harry.
Sorry, I'm
Disadvantage. Back
All right.
pain.
We can say he did back pain and end here.
yeah.
Give me MVP votes.
I gave
Can
you
you
my
add 7
game,
HP
guys.
to the familiar? Temp HP.
Well, the familiar, I'm assuming, is going to end down here, not in your aura.
Oh, okay, then never
I
mind.
don't think it wants to stay near the thing anymore.
Yeah, that sounds right. Does not like it.
Trying to scroll up to remember who you MVP voted for. Oh, I found it. So Alwyn with 3 votes, you are MVP.
Nice, bud.
So you gain
Thanks. And now is that
Hooray.
inspiration? We don't do story points anymore, right?
Story points are for journal only, or other out of game things. But yes, this is for inspiration. And does anyone want to claim inspiration for RP during the session?
Like, we can claim it?
Sure, if you think you did something that was very much in character, I can.
I think Ophelia did when she chose not to go with the group. Yeah.
Yeah, I could support that.
I actually would say if she wanted to, like, if she forced herself to go with the group, that would have made more sense
That
for
would be
character.
more. Yeah.
Like, 'cause she'd be
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm telling the truth, you guys."
Yeah.
Actually, I'd
about,
say that's less in character.
True.
Alwyn
Yeah.
was talking.
Sorry. Oh, maybe Alwyn. Yeah, you kind of stuck to
I
your
guess.
guns there.
He,
I-
yeah,
You
he
already
tried
won MVP,
really
so
hard.
it
I
is what
stuck
it
to
is.
my guns there because I wholeheartedly believe that Ophelia was doing what was best for her friends by not going, and that's why I was so adamant about it.
Well, I
because
think
they all-
every
But if
single
you
member
really
of this,
believe that the truth is always the best policy, like, you wouldn't have done that. Like, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
yeah, every
I
single
see.
member
That's
of
why.
this,
That's why I chose not to go, though.
every
Yeah,
member of
which
this
is, I
group
think, a little,
does.
like, I think as a
every
player, that was a strategic move. As a character, like, I don't think Ophelia would have done that.
Every member of this group did what
Well,
they think
good
was
thing
best.
you made her, and you know what's
Yeah.
best for her.
Yeah,
Alwyn
Alwyn.
stepped up and fought.
Yeah, that was
Like,
pretty
stayed
good,
true to
and he was
himself.
in character when
Alwyn,
he did
yeah.
that. But he also
Rhea-
already got MVP, so it doesn't like he can't.
Yeah.
get
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
Rhea-
think I can stack
Rhea
inspiration.
would
No, you
have talked. Rhea would have talked if it seemed like any other party member was kind of in line with what she wanted, but she felt like she had different objectives,
I
and yeah, so she didn't
Vote
talk
for
yet.
Elric, though. I think Elric played his character pretty well this game too.
oh.
Like, is there something he did that you think would be inspiration worthy?
The fact that he was kind of like sticking with his guns about what he wanted to do about like killing her. The fact I think just the overall session, there wasn't like one action that jumped out.
I
But
think
the fact
if
he was like, nah, I'm gonna go off and be a fancy nobleman.
well, he didn't actually kill her though. Those were more arguments he made.
He just he threw out like the idea of killing her, and we don't even know
worry,
if he's serious
worry.
about it.
Next time, don't
I mean, I
worry.
enjoyed it.
Next time I'll
personally.
kill her.
Oh, agreed. Yeah.
All right. So, any other claims? All right. Well, we could just. That's fine. So let me take some
I need
notes.
Say
to
it's always
remember-
me, Lou.
I always
always
remember. I need to remember to be better about like nominating other people for like cool things.
Yeah,
You know?
I want my inspiration for buying Clank nuts.
I always
Oh,
intend.
that was
I always
cool. I
intend. I
appreciated
always
that.
intend to like nominate people, and then I just forget. Sorry.
I don't know if I'm going to give you inspiration just for buying him nuts.
But I got him like
There's also
I got him
dried fruit.
mixed.
What about Clank though for
Luke,
wanting the
have you-
nuts? Like that's
Luke,
an in character thing. That
have
would be
you
my vote
ever
as Clank
had-
being Clank.
Yeah, but
Have
that's
you-
not really a powerful moment. That's like, ooh,
No.
nuts.
Okay, so powerful moments for
Oh, yeah,
RP.
that's. I
Leave
mean,
it.
for
Say
yeah,
that, but I
exactly.
give him
It's not just like you playing in character, because or else like everyone
mean-
would be inspired constantly.
Have
I-
you
Gotcha.
ever had whole macadamias, whole
Oh, yeah, they're
roasted
great.
macadamias from Hawaii?
I don't.
Like,
I don't
today.
get inspiration to my stuff after I eat them though.
I wish.
I
Well,
wish.
you're not eating the
These
right nuts,
magic
Lou.
nuts.
I'll show you. I'll show you the nuts that you need to eat.
Eat these magical
Normally,
inspiration
whenever
nuts.
I do
It's
anything
actually
inspiring,
these nuts. Got him.
Oh, okay.
but no, when
Hang
I
on.
do anything
Wait.
like worth inspiration,
Kill the stream.
Well, Ophelia gets minus inspiration. What's the negative connotation of it for next game? She's
Wait,
uninspired next game.
I just went to the chat and there's some lady punching some other lady in the butt. What am I looking at?
That was Ophelia's spirit weapon hitting the big dude in the butt, speed bagging his butt with the
Why am
spirit
like this lady's enjoying it too. It's weird. Like,
Well, I think
Yeah.
the
Make
big
it
dude's
weird.
enjoying it. It's not really affecting him. It looks like.
yeah, just like ooh, massage.
Yeah.
Been shivered.
Yeah,
Would it be the Holy Trinity if we didn't make it weird?
that's true.
That's very true.
Alright, end the stream.
Huh?
Enough of this.
Good night.
Fun time. Thanks
Yeah,
for
guys.
good
Yeah.
game,
good game.